Future Pros? Sometimes in CS you just want to get aggressive and take the fight straight to the enemy. I'll use this mid push from Astralis to demonstrate a reasonably good approach to get up in the faces of your foes on Inferno. It really helps if you're keeping track of the T's economy, as doing this against a fully bought T side will have varying results. This strategy requires 3 Future Pros, 2 HEs and an AWP. Future Pro number 1. You'll be the player who pushes deep into mid. As you make your way to mid, get your HE out and lob it down mid. This makes sure that if anyone does face you, then they will already have taken some damage. Make sure to push along the right side of the wall so you don't get killed by a T holding steps. Tuck yourself into this corner and listen for any noise or calls from your teammates. When Future Pro 3 has made some kind of contact towards T steps, this is your cue to peek out and hopefully get a free kill. After this contact, keep your head on a swivel, as multiple Ts could be about to flood out ult mid or T steps. Future Pro number 2. You will mostly be holding ult mid, but first throw this HE just as Future Pro 1 does. Once you have thrown your HE, it is possible for Ts to be close to you already from ult mid, so be ready for a fight. You can cycle between holding mid and ult mid depending on how the Ts are pushing. Be confident in your aim and quickly process any information you receive. Future Pro number 3, you'll be holding T steps from the top of mid with an AWP. Your role is to relay information to your team and act as support so your fellow Future Pros can't be singled out. And that's it. Going aggressive as CT is always a risk, but if you and your lads are feeling dominant, this can be a great way to control the flow of a match. It could completely fail as well, and if it does, I don't want to hear anything in the comments. Get some DM in instead and keep improving.
Name 3 CS coaches.
Amiran, Remy, and Amy.
Who?
Amy.
Who's Amy?
Amy guy. Serban.
He was a player.
Really?
He was a player in FPX.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a coach, huh?
At some point, yeah, but the last role he had was a player. It's okay. But there were so many coaches you could have said. What was the first one?
Amiran. The coach plus and never junior.
Okay.
Amy, bro.
It's okay.
Name 3 things you throw on CS. Go.
Grenades, rounds, maps.
That was good.
Name 3 people that you are smarter than.
Alex, Crims, and Keita.
I can see that one coming.
Name 3 players who've transferred teams in the last year.
Transferred. Dupree, Magisk, and Monacy.
Name 3 terrible video games.
Valorant,
Elden Ring,
Fortnite.
and Fortnite. Elden Ring, I said. What is Elden Ring?
New game, bro. Everyone loves it.
It's okay.
Name 3 things people shout on TeamSpeak.
Can't say that.
I've got nothing. Not safe for work. I don't know.
Offline and online. G2, Gambit, Navi. They were all wrong.
Name 3 teams who are better online than offline.
Gambit, Heroic, LFO.
Nice. Very nice.
Alex, name 3 websites you visit often.
HLTV, Twitter, Facebook. There are other social media platforms that are available.
Name 3 items of utility.
Smoke, flash, HE.
3 things Hunter hates. Cube, the... I got lost. How do you say opposite of cucumber, the other thing? Pickles. Like pickles, mushrooms. Losing in finals.
Hey Future Pros, welcome back to Overpass. Today we have a quick little pop flash for you to learn. It is a CT flash for inside connector. To do the flash, drop into this corner. Aim at the intersection of these lines. Then underhand throw the flash. This should give you an easy kill to anyone creeping up connector.
Hey guys, NIP here. We're gonna have to play a fun game where we have to guess whether or not the name that we say is a band or a CSGO team.
Yeah.
It's gonna be exciting.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna start with this one here.
Yeah.
These Nuts.
These Nuts.
Is that a band or a CSGO team?
This is a really tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a CSGO team.
That's completely wrong.
Really?
That's a band.
That's a band.
Yep.
These Nuts.
Yeah.
They're for sure gamers though. That's oh, that's tricky.
Fox Academy.
Fox Academy. I mean, that gotta be a CSGO team, no?
Is it your final answer?
I don't know any other brand that's called Academy, so yeah, I'm gonna go with CSGO.
Well, that was a band.
Really?
I straight throw you a shady one.
Nothing but thieves.
This is what you...
100 thieves.
No, nothing but thieves.
This is bad.
Really?
Nothing, yeah.
You know this one?
No, of course. Nothing but thieves.
No, bro.
No, bro.
Yeah.
No, bro.
No, bro.
No, bro. I don't know, bro. Know about that, bro. A band called No, Bro.
No, bro.
Why would you choose that? That's more like a joke name for an open qualifier.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say CSGO.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have said the same, but it's actually a
Oh my
band.
god, dude. Why, dude? Oh, I'm gonna start this amazing band. Let's think about a name.
No, bro.
No, bro. Let's take that, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know Double Pony?
Really?
Yes.
It's CSGO team. CSGO team.
Yeah. It's the famous one we played against.
Dark Tigers.
Dark Tigers, that's Czech team.
Oh yeah. Well yeah, so that is true. I knew that's the only team that I knew actually as well.
Yeah, that's a-
but yeah,
It's a
it
Czech
is.
CSGO team.
Okay, it is. That was the easy one. I wanted to give you some confidence again.
Lyngby Vikings.
Really? For reals?
Yeah.
You guys gonna have to do better
Yeah, we
than
have
that.
practiced against them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna say bad. I'm just kidding. CSGO
Let me do
team.
another one.
CSGO team.
Lemon Dogs.
Really? Is there not? Is that one there? Oh, okay. CSGO team.
Yep.
X twice.
Okay, guys, so we just finished this game. It was pretty enjoyable, I would say. I have no idea like where these names came from, but it has been very fun.
Hello and welcome back, and I'm going to go over the key tendencies and strategies that can be found when preparing against FaZe's Overpass. Starting off on the T side, we first want to look at the key positions and who plays them. We should be looking out for Ross to be the outside B player, Rain to be holding inside a connector, and Twist as the A playground player. Now the first thing to watch out for is Brokey's Molotov or smoke inside a connector, and that's because it signals a B-sided default. Rain never throws a Molotov or smoke in this way when he's defaulting connector, so just this detail alone will let the CTs know if FaZe are focused more on B. The second thing to watch out for also in the connector is whenever this flash is thrown. Now this flash signals a more A-sided default where Kerrigan is also in connector and FaZe as a whole are focused more on getting control towards the A side of the map. Now over on the CT side, we also want to know the basic positions of players on the map. We should be looking out for Rain as the A rifler, Brokey as the A opper, Kerrigan and Twist as the B players, and lastly Robs as the B rotator. The last thing to look out for is this close monster setup at B. Kerrigan and Twist like to play this setup quite often where one player is playing anti-flash and the second is taking contact. Being able to break this setup will be the key to hitting B. That's going to wrap it up. Look out for these tendencies the next time FaZe play on Overpass.
What up, future pros? I have a nifty fast A smoke I saw Apex throw to help you on your pistol A rushes. You throw this smoke from the T spawn and it will block off the left side of the A side, allowing your teammates to run up short with a bit of smoke coverage. To throw the smoke, first shoot out the glass above. Really, this is the only one you need to break, but shoot them all anyway. Then get yourself stuck into this invisible corner next to this beam. Aim between these two dots as shown and jump out the smoke. This smoke will soar through the sky and land perfectly to block off the vision of short from the bomb site nice and early. As long as your teammates take out anyone playing close, you will have a decent standing to win the round. Good luck and rush A?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the back guy. On the back guy.
Oh, I didn't heal. I had 2 medis. There's so many little ants down there, actually.
Oh, this is gonna be hard.
Oh, go below, rush below the water tower. I'll show it.
Yeah, good luck. Looks good. Oh my goodness.
Both.
Going.
So, getting pushed by the zone, coming, going around the back. Yeah, I caught that on can to camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go.
Here at the red hut at the back. Okay. At this red hut rush. There's a big rock.
Going.
In the water one.
I got the water.
In between the rocks. In the smoke, in the smoke. I knifed him.
I was just waiting.
I lost 50 HP and didn't get where I needed to get, so. We'll put that one in the blooper reel, I think, right? 2 lighthouse front door. I'm just going.
Okay.
I got no idea. Oh, I'm on 1, on 2.
Coming. I'm going for the goon.
Close to me.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh lordy.
Who is it?
I know you fear this prison. A prison you cannot smell, or taste, or touch. A prison for your mind, for your soul. I want you to break free. And I know you want to. You want to feel the taste of victory on your lips once more. And so, the choice is yours. You take the blue pill, and the story ends. You wake up in your bed, and you're coaching that spawn-based Counter-Strike you've always been dreaming of. Or you take the red pill, and I show you how deep the casting rabbit hole goes. The team you're coaching? Cloud9.
Hey Future Pros! Sometimes in CS you just want to get aggressive and take the fight straight to the enemy. I'll use this mid push from Astralis to demonstrate a reasonably good approach to get up in the faces of your foes on Inferno. It really helps if you're keeping track of the T's economy, as doing this against a fully bought T side will have varying results. This strategy requires 3 Future Pros, 2 HEs and an AWP. Future Pro number 1. You'll be the player who pushes deep into mid. As you make your way to mid, get your HE out and lob it down mid. This makes sure that if anyone does face you, then they will already have taken some damage. Make sure to push along the right side of the wall so you don't get killed by a T holding steps. Tuck yourself into this corner and listen for any noise or calls from your teammates. When Future Pro 3 has made some kind of contact towards T steps, this is your cue to peek out and hopefully get a free kill. After this contact, keep your head on a swivel, as multiple Ts could be about to flood out ult mid or T steps. Future Pro number 2. You will mostly be holding ult mid, but first throw this HE just as Future Pro 1 does. Once you have thrown your HE, it is possible for Ts to be close to you already from ult mid, so be ready for a fight. You can cycle between holding mid and ult mid depending on how the Ts are pushing. Be confident in your aim and quickly process any information you receive. Future Pro number 3, you'll be holding T steps from the top of mid with an AWP. Your role is to relay information to your team and act as support so your fellow Future Pros can't be singled out. And that's it. Going aggressive as CT is always a risk, but if you and your lads are feeling dominant, this can be a great way to control the flow of a match. It could completely fail as well, and if it does, I don't want to hear anything in the comments. get some DM in instead and keep improving.
Name 3 CS coaches.
Amiran, Remy, and Amy.
Who?
Amy.
Who's Amy?
Amy guy. Serban.
He was a player.
Really?
He was a player in FPX.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a coach, huh?
At some point, yeah, but the last role he had was a player. It's okay, but there were so many coaches you could have said.
What was the first one?
Amiran. The coach plus another junior.
Okay.
Amy, bro.
It's okay.
Name 3 things you throw on CSGO.
Grenades, rounds, maps.
That was good.
Name 3 people that you are smarter than.
Alex, Crims, and Keita.
I can see that one coming.
Name 3 players who've transferred teams in the last year.
Transferred? Dupree, Magisk, and Monacy.
Name 3 terrible video games.
Valorant, Elden Ring,
Fortnite,
and Fortnite. Elden Ring, I said. What is Elden Ring?
New game, bro. Everyone loves it.
It's okay.
Name 3 things people shout on TeamSpeak.
Can't say that. I've got nothing. Not safe for work. I don't know.
Offline and online? G2, Gambit, Navi. They were all wrong.
Name 3 teams who are better online than offline.
Gambit, Heroic, LFO.
Nice. Very nice.
Alex, name 3 websites you visit often.
HLTV, Twitter, Facebook. There are other social media platforms that are available.
Name 3 items of utility.
Smoke, flash, HE.
3 things Hunter hates. The... I got lost. How do you say opposite the cucumber, the other thing? Pickles. Like pickles, mushrooms. And losing in finals.
Hey Future Pros, welcome back to Overpass. Today we have a quick little pop flash for you to learn. It is a CT flash for inside connector. To do the flash, drop into this corner. Aim at the intersection of these lines. Then underhand throw the flash. This should give you an easy kill to anyone creeping up connector.
Hey guys, NIP here. We're gonna have to play a fun game where we have to guess whether or not the name that we say is a band or a CSGO team. Yeah. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna start with this one here.
Yeah.
These Nuts.
These Nuts.
Is that a band or a CSGO team?
This is a really tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a CSGO team.
That's completely wrong.
Really?
That's a band.
That's a band.
Yep.
These Nuts.
Yeah.
They're for sure gamers though. That's oh, that's tricky.
Fox Academy.
Fox Academy. I mean, that gotta be a CSGO team, no?
Did you find out?
I don't know any other brand that's called Academy, so yeah, my goal is CSGO.
Well, there was a band. I straight throw you a shady one.
Nothing but thieves.
It's CSGO team.
100 thieves?
No, nothing but thieves.
This is band.
Really?
Nothing, yeah.
You know this one?
No, of course. Nothing but thieves.
No, bro.
No, bro.
Yeah.
No, bro.
No, bro.
No, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know about that, bro. A band called No, bro.
No, bro.
Why would you choose that? That's more like a joke name for an open qualifier.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say CSGO.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have said the same, but it's actually a band.
Oh my god, dude. Why, dude? Oh, I'm gonna start this amazing band. Let's think about a name.
No, bro.
No, bro.
Yeah.
Let's take that, dude.
Yeah.
Alright.
You know, double pony?
Really?
Yes.
It's CSGO team. CSGO team.
Yeah. It's the famous one we played against.
Dark Tigers.
Dark Tigers, that's a Czech team.
Oh yeah. Well yeah, so that is true. I knew that's the only team that I knew actually as well.
Yeah, that's a,
but yeah,
it's a
it is. Okay, it is. That was the easy one. I wanted to give you some confidence again.
Lincoln Vikings.
Really? For reals?
Yeah.
You guys gonna have to do better.
Yeah, we have to practice against them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna say bad. I'm just kidding.
Let me do another one.
CSGO team.
Lemon Dogs.
Really? Yeah. Is there not? Is that one there? Oh, okay. CSGO team.
Yep.
X twice.
Okay, guys. So we just finished this game. It was pretty enjoyable, I would say. I have no idea like where these names came from, but it has been very fun.
Hello and welcome back, and I'm going to go over the key tendencies and strategies that can be found when preparing against FaZe's Overpass. Starting off on the T side, we first want to look at the key positions and who plays them. We should be looking out for Ross to be the outside B player, Rain to be holding inside a connector, and Twist as the A playground player. Now the first thing to watch out for is Brokey's Molotov or Smoke inside a connector, and that's because it signals a B-sided default. Rain never throws a Molotov or Smoke in this way when he's defaulting connector, so just this detail alone will let the CTs know if FaZe are focused more on B. The second thing to watch out for also in the connector is whenever this flash is thrown. Now this flash signals a more A-sided default where Kerrigan is also in connector and FaZe as a whole are focused more on getting control towards the A side of the map. Now over on the CT side, we also want to know the basic positions of players on the map. We should be looking out for Rain as the A rifler, Brokey as the A opper, Kerrigan and Twist as the B players, and lastly Robs as the B rotator. The last thing to look out for is this close monster setup at B. Kerrigan and Twist like to play this setup quite often where one player is playing anti-flash and the second is taking contact. Being able to break this setup will be the key to hitting B. That's going to wrap it up. Look out for these tendencies the next time FaZe play on Overpass.
What up, future pros? I have a nifty fast A smoke I saw Apex throw to help you on your pistol A rushes. You throw this smoke from the T spawn and it will block off the left side of the A side, allowing your teammates to run up short with a bit of smoke coverage. To throw the smoke, first shoot out the glass above. Really, this is the only one you need to break. But shoot them all anyway. Then get yourself stuck into this invisible corner next to this beam. Aim between these two dots as shown and jump out the smoke. This smoke will soar through the sky and land perfectly to block off the vision of short from the bomb site nice and early. As long as your teammates take out anyone playing close, you will have a decent standing to win the round. Good luck and rush A?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the back guy. Okay. On the back guy. 2. Oh, I didn't heal. I had 2 medis. There's so many little ants down there, actually.
Oh, this is gonna be hard.
Oh, down below, rush, below the water tower. Or show it.
Yeah, good luck. Looks good.
Oh! Oh my goodness. Both.
Going.
So getting pushed by the zone, coming, going around the back. Yeah, I caught that on Candy Camp.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go
here at the red hut at the back. Okay. At this red hut rush. There's a big rock.
Going.
In the water one.
I got the water.
In between the rocks. In the smoke. A knife.
I was just waiting.
I lost 50 HP and didn't get where I needed to get. So. We'll put that one in the blooper reel, I think, right? 2 lighthouse front door. I'm just going.
Okay.
I got no idea. Oh, I'm on 1, on 2.
Coming. I'm going for the goom.
Close to me.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh lordy.
Making a pretty strong case. Yam throws it to the wind with 2, and it's going to be Sponge who puts a bow on it. 13 then.
What the hell? Follow the brown bear? Who is it?
I know you fear this prison. A prison you cannot smell, or taste, or touch. A prison for your mind, for your soul. I want you to break free. And I know you want to. You want to feel the taste of victory on your lips once more. And so, the choice is yours. You take the blue pill, and the story ends. You wake up in your bed, and you're coaching that spawn-based Counter-Strike you've always been dreaming of. Or you take the red pill, and I show you how deep the casting rabbit hole goes. The team you're coaching? Cloud9.
Future Pros? Sometimes in CS you just want to get aggressive and take the fight straight to the enemy. I'll use this mid push from Astralis to demonstrate a reasonably good approach to get up in the faces of your foes on Inferno. It really helps if you're keeping track of the T's economy, as doing this against a fully bought T side will have varying results. This strategy requires 3 Future Pros, 2 HEs and an AWP. Future Pro number 1. You'll be the player who pushes deep into mid. As you make your way to mid, get your HE out and lob it down mid. This makes sure that if anyone does face you, then they will already have taken some damage. Make sure to push along the right side of the wall so you don't get killed by a T holding steps. Tuck yourself into this corner and listen for any noise or calls from your teammates. When Future Pro 3 has made some kind of contact towards T steps, this is your cue to peek out and hopefully get a free kill. After this contact, keep your head on a swivel, as multiple Ts could be about to flood out ult mid or T steps. Future Pro number 2. You will mostly be holding ult mid, but first throw this HE just as Future Pro 1 does. Once you have thrown your HE, it is possible for Ts to be close to you already from ult mid, so be ready for a fight. You can cycle between holding mid and ult mid depending on how the Ts are pushing. Be confident in your aim and quickly process any information you receive. Future Pro number 3, you'll be holding T steps from the top of mid with an AWP. Your role is to relay information to your team and act as support so your fellow Future Pros can't be singled out. And that's it. Going aggressive as CT is always a risk, but if you and your lads are feeling dominant, this can be a great way to control the flow of a match. It could completely fail as well, and if it does, I don't want to hear anything in the comments. Get some DM in instead and keep improving.
Name 3 CS coaches.
Amiran, Remy, and Amy. Who? Amy.
Who's Amy? SW. FaZe too strong right now. I think they're taking this one.
All right, everybody. My analysts think FaZe are taking this. Whether you're a FaZe or Furia fan, this semi-final is sure to deliver. We're starting things off on Inferno. Let's have some fun.
It'd be hard not to with Furia and FaZe. Fun, a guarantee. Furia have been some of my favorites to watch in the server, playing the counter. I've got Chatty B here to break it all down. We're ready to start on Inferno. Same map, Paul. I wonder if it's going to be the same result. They've had time to think it through.
Yeah, one of those keys they're just discussing was the matchup last time round. Furia are already locked in for the playoffs of ESL Pro League Season 15. So curious to see if they play such an unbridled approach here on that of Inferno. It worked once. Can it work again? And can that confidence be there to make those same decisions? We're out the gate into the pistol round.
Yeah, you want to talk confidence. I think just the whole squad believing in Carrigan's calls on this T side has worked wonders for them. That confidence only grows as more and more W's are farmed on up. Art has full banana control. Smoke deployed to corral them towards middle.
Yeah, 1x bet odds there, favouring FaZe in this one. Makes sense. Hot to trot, beating the world #1 yesterday, and starting their crawl up mid. FaZe. 3 out apartments here. Have to deal with Drop and Yuri. K-Serato in Graveyard as well.
This is a nice setup for this. Yuri's anti, safe to track, missing his shots and does put Rops down. 2 on Yuri's USP. K-Serato Graveyard, a problem for Rain. And Yuri should have that beret. It just about falls off and it's all Yuri. 4 kills from him. Shut down.
Oh, Yuri picking up where he left off yesterday. A massive performance on Nuke against Astralis to get them to this point. He went absolute beast mode on that T side with some huge impact rounds and continued things on the CT side of Nuke. And well, here we are, Inferno, CT Pistol, 4 kills and just chilling out on the balcony. The Silence USP doing work. Hard to address his position. Rain caught between a couple of fights and Twist cops a bullet to the face as well. Now, we just had the desk highlight the, what was it, roughly 95% second round conversions for Furia here. Yanko said they would be tested by FaZe, and understandably so. The Deagles come out, and these are the type of rounds where Carrigan doesn't need to call a whole lot. He just allows these aimers to go out and do what they do best.
You know, you can see if Furia's intent is to bring the fight to them, or simply just sit back, relax, and let it come to them. At the moment, 3 deployed towards B, and it looks like Art is just going to leave some extra utility as he rotates back.
Yeah, big smoke to donate there. That's the only smoke on the B side that Drop's just been able to get into his hands. Has that with the Incendiary, and he's actually going to throw it over towards K-Serato. So a lot of map control here, but if you just wait this out as FaZe, you can wait out this first 55 seconds, get to that minute mark, and then start your crawl with the Deagles. With the utility no longer in play, it becomes more of a fair fight. They've all gone for head armor other than Carrigan. Got Kevlar with a HE, which has just been deployed. Bit of damage towards top Banana, at least heard.
And we know Art likes to go USP on a successful pistol in order to guarantee the AWP.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit harder for him right against the Deagles here. And he's actually rotated over towards the B bomb site off the back of that little bit of a Banana presence. It's A, where the affections lie for FaZe. Safe, close porch, Yuri towards pit.
A lot of Utah going to rain in from, appropriately, the Norwegian. And there it goes, shut down, but quick response. Down goes 1 rifle. And keeping it level, FaZe are going to commit. Art won't have much to contribute, so it really does come down to this Yuri M4. 25 seconds, Chad. They got to go. And here comes the commit. Up short, Art dead, and just around the smoke, hoping to punish. Does manage to pluck 1 from the pack. Maneuvering, living, and fragging. No bomb plant. Only Brokey and unable to find and connect the dots. It will be a successful conversion.
Big push from Drop there. He comes through the smoke over towards Moto while they're dealing with Yuri's position and actually kills Carrigan. Carrigan went the long way around to the side. He couldn't get any cover because their attention was drawn to Yuri's position and the bomb doesn't get planted. Good trade on top mid. They had the Dougs where they wanted them. The fake out from FaZe was nice early, but Yuri, the pillar of defense over towards A, makes this one an absolute shutdown. No plant, and well, FaZe, they go lacking that 95% conversion of Furia on the second round stands true. And there's the fan cams. If you want to join esl.gg/fancam to join the fun, lots of Brazilians in the cam right there supporting their countrymen.
And now you just kind of get the same round, but lighter.
Yeah, no, not as much utility. Definitely not as much armor. They've been investments of Kevlar for Brokey and Rops here, so still something to sniff at if you are the FaZe Clan boys.
Yeah, well, Brokey or Robs with a quick Deagle pick and a rifle pickup, suddenly it gets very hectic.
K-Serato could be on a late or a quick flank, mind you, from Banana. He's pushed on down, and well, that's the first. Tech9, big opener. Yuri's gone.
Yeah, Yuri unable to contribute, and 3 frags in the same amount of seconds. It's just like that. The A site's open. And, well, second round converted, sure, but the easier of the pair, and it's fallen flat.
Yeah, this might just be Drop and K-Serato holding onto their goodies right here. Rob's just coming out of their apps position and getting the opener with the Tech9. We're going to catch this one here, and yeah, on a timing. That's massive play because the pressure was coming through middle. It was a bit more of a mid-centric defense, and then you see the next 2 from the FaZe Clan boys, and they're going to pick up the third rounder play here. A beautiful one to win, and as you mentioned, with lesser of an investment. So, great round. Great round.
I mean, we talked about the idea of forced errors and unforced errors. And at this stage of the game, and with the players in the game like this, you really cannot expect too many unforced errors to go down.
Okay, this is good for K-Serato. He might even get this M4 picked up. Yeah, Will and the final kill of the round. So sure, they deny everything for FaZe going forward. But I think the key there is the amount of kills he got with the MP9 and the M4 pickup. It means that Furia is still going to have a buy here, right? So that's actually a great round from K-Serato, all things considered. We know that FaZe are going to bring out their AKs. That's not the question, but it's how good Furia's buy can be, and it's looking tidy.
Yeah, really nice. It's not really going to cost them too much if they can just quickly get back on the saddle now. Easier said than done, though.
But they do have this safe AWP in play here, right? So if he can find a pick against just the rifles of FaZe, good way to open up the account. 3 towards top B, safe, leering down mid from this short side.
I don't think any of FaZe have taken a lick of damage in this fight for early banana control. They're very happy to give it up early, let you dump all your nades. And the only counterplay to that is making sure you're ready for Art. He has burrowed deep into banana. Couple of flashes close, and the protocols from FaZe should be there.
Another smoke drop deep here. They likely to wait this out. No point running through the grey screen. You don't know exactly what lies on the other side. Time still 1:10 on the clock here, so plenty to operate with. As long smoke dropped on out there, they can start working on this mid control. csgo's not going to see a whole lot. They dropped their own smoke towards Boiler, so this means that Safe just has one angle to focus on. So this is looking good right now for Furia.
And Molly will force Art out. They flashed off. This is good pressure now from FaZe. They have brackets, and Twist has Art. Nicely flushed out. Keserato not going to be checked and should be traded. Rain has long. There's contact all over the shop. You're not going to rotate. It's just drop. And he stands well. Strong. Safe catches Rain as well. Quick turnaround from Furia. Things were starting to spiral. Now Drop has got the commitment coming his way. Safe fast on the flank, and Drop, do you really need to commit? Let the bomb go down. Play for that retake. Rops was well positioned for that. It's Brokey and Rops. Tagged a little. 2v3.
Step it away out here. There's 2 flashes. Drop and Safe can flash to go. Picked up the AK for this retake. Has Safe.
Makes sense, but
into the AWP.
These are the FaZe aimers. You really have to give them the respect and push as a unit. Overwhelm them, no trade. Rops makes it even. Not for a moment's longer, though. Brokey alone in the 1v2. Half gone. Safe down, and now a problem. Yuri has the kit. Can he get the frag? The answer, a resounding yes, just through the corner of that board. It will be a third for Furia.
Impact for Yuri. He's had impact on the pistol, impact on the second round of play, and now the third that Furia have posted. He's had a double with the defuse in a clutch situation. So Yuri, I already mentioned it, but this is fantastic work from him, carrying across from yesterday. He's absolutely feeling himself here. Currently the highest rated member for Furia. Next is csgo, and over there on the other side it goes Brokey and then Rops. So some big names aligned for that one to close it on out, but great work pulling them apart at the seams there with a couple of picks from Furia.
Oh, played that so well. Out-peaking the Brokey. And so FaZe then back down to the pistols and a little bit of Kev.
Yeah, the buy for Furia is weak at this time. Look at this aggression.
Hello. Art's already knocking on Banana in a very hectic spray. Shouldn't be too many more problems. The USP has wrapped it up. Rain shut down. And now we're just Carrigan and Robs. Separated, segregated, and tucked in tight. Safe hits it.
Yeah, that smoke that they used to extinguish there, halfway down Banana, was actually a FaZe smoke, so it works against them. Carrigan's going to get something for his troubles. They just past the head, will go off. Carrigan goes down, and, well, that was just a light investment again here, but maybe a few of the FaZe individuals purchasing too much there. Twist only has 3.9 for the buy, means he has to go into a Galil. Rain can get the AK with head armor, but only has a smoke. Brokey gets into the AWP, and one of the keys to getting back that map control when Art was pushed so far down Banana before was utility. So we're going to have to question what FaZe are able to get away with here on a lighter purchase.
Yeah, just confirming my suspicions about the not taking any utility damage from FaZe. There is nothing to report from Furia. I mean, a grand total of something like 65 rounds in. They are just giving them that banana, and I say that. Twist is on his way. An aggressive journey. Let's see what it costs him. Only 70 HP to operate with. Nade has tickled him down, and a close half-wall smoke to enable progress.
Can't really do anything with this, right? He's actually dropped his own smoke, so this is just all for in the war of attrition of Banana, and it looks like Fury are going to back off. They don't want the half-wall flash to pop on over and get caught with their pants down. They'll rather regroup back towards B, and Safe is still posted towards this short side. Straight back over towards A with at least 3. You can see on the radar, it's almost a straight line to deal with mid, Boiler, and the Halls push. Rops, Rain, and Brokey posted up on that right now, and they've done enough work in Banana, it seems. Carrigan's called all the troops over here to finish towards this A site. 2 smokes, 2 flashes, and a molly to make it work.
Smoke on long side. Brokey going to be at the tail end of this commitment. A T-side AWP on Inferno. Not always easy to find those openings.
There's a wrap smokes here. They're hoping to clamp down on A.
Yeah, and they are successfully across. No vision for Safe. Art looking for answers and finds Bloodshed. Carrigan cut off, and a lovely re-smoke. No gaps. Art is flirting with aggression. This is a lot. Safe's ready for it. Library clear. And now what do? You got 30 seconds. You've got to come out bulk. Art's already spraying you down. That T-side AWP rattles off a shot from short, but it might just be the save. Yeah, backing away, moonwalking out of the apps.
Yeah, this is very flat so far from FaZe here. They've just been absolutely denied. There was no push, no potency elsewhere. You had two players wrapping around, but it felt like there was no pressure. It was only one individual to deal with, and that was Yuri, because Art was focusing on that long side where the smokes had landed. So, a bit flat from FaZe. Nobody wanting to get stuck into the thick of things there, so it will be the Brokey, Rops, Twist trio to hold on to their guns and go again. But this is fantastic from Furia out the gates, and it doesn't even feel like they're having to work too hard for things. Last 2 rounds back to back, at least 4+ players surviving, and that one, all 5 staying alive. This is a fantastic start.
Yeah, I mean, you combine FaZe looking flat initially with Yuri carrying the form of yesterday into this semi-final. Certainly a lot of the stars are correlating for Furia.
Well, one more round like that, and there'll be a very tidy bank built for Furia, right? They'll be able to sink their teeth into the CT half, take a couple more risks, not worried about giving away so many rifles. They've bought up around these safe guns, and there's more nade damage done. Karrigan chunked to 50. Util goes both ways, and will drop with a liquor damage, but that's all we have to report right now.
More nades, that could kill him. Oh, Karrigan, on your head, son. And Art, no one's surprised to see him holding W through the smoke, jumping through the smoke no less, and is punished. Twist, a necessary frag posted.
It's given them something, but they need to work a lot harder here at FaZe. It's still difficult round. Twist is low, the flash is back, and the peek off the back of this too.
Oh, Brokey does hit. Keserato lucky to be alive, no punish from the HE. He backs away, but loses drop, and now alarm bells ring. Keserato just giving up the B site instantaneously.
I feel like you'd want to finish B. You've been going towards A. Yuri has been, well, owning them from this position, stalling them out by presence alone here. So if you FaZe, the conversation is probably to test the other side of the map, safe with all the mid control he could hope for. Keserato's actually cheated over as well, so they're hoping that it will be another A finish here, but likely at this juncture to be back to the second letter of the alphabet. Twist, Brokey, Rops, all in the base of Banana now, and Rain to join them shortly.
Well, this is the lottery of that gamble stack. Losing drop on the, well, one and done position.
You have to know now, though, with 24 seconds left and the util about to plume, that it is the wrong bomb site. So it seems like Furia are just happy to hold on to these guns, and that's surprising to see considering how this round kicked off. So one that they may have slipped through their fingers here. The re-aggressive Banana was punished, and I know that Brokey was well aware that he tagged Keserato or another member towards top Banana, so probably edging on in there with the decision-making.
This was all Twist. I mean, Art's aggression is one thing, but he actually upgrades to the AK that Art dropped, and then proceeds to knock drop, bang, round win. Just like that. The rest sit to save. No hunt necessary for FaZe there. I'm just happy to be converting the round and hopefully getting everyone out with a rifle. That's the long-forgotten clock burst jump boost.
He wanted his AWP back.
Yeah.
Give me my AWP and give it to me now. I'm not letting you walk away with low HP and lose that. He's going to make sure he retains it. Bogdan's law only works for so long.
But when you take a look back at the FaZe Clan roster, you know, when they did pick up Brokey and now you look at the aimers he's partnered with, what a beautiful blend of raw fragging potential and veterancy this FaZe Clan roster has landed with. Brokey, obviously an absolute diamond in the rough that they have continued to polish over his tenure with the roster. Rain, I'm sure, is just a pillar of consistency with that pop-off game yesterday as well, just reminding everyone of what he does occasionally on Dust 2. This is a roster that certainly has got the capacity to dominate everyone within the ESL Pro League, but Furia at the moment standing vigilant.
Couple AWPs here, Alex.
Yeah, let's see how far that gets them. Keserato equipping the secondary, and he's going to be postured a bit more passively this time towards B.
They're giving them a lot more room here. They're not tussling for this Banana control, so it works against them once, and they're happy to forgo a lot of that space here. Just a half-wall smoke dropped out from FaZe to deny the CT's information. It goes both ways. Until back and forth, and again, it feels like FaZe can just turn their affections as a unit towards one side of the map here. They're not really too worried about any aggression. Safe to be volleyed out of position. He can still hold the boiler line from there if he likes. The flashes suppress, and they have mid control. They know this is a ruse. They are very well aware because Art still retains top mid control.
So drop to flash, and is he going to go for a reclear? That would be brave considering the retake util's been thrown. So that's going to, oh, careful Art. Caught out or not. Robs pokes his head up out of the underpass and loses it.
Taking advantage of this pack roll mentality right now. Art's found a gap and found them a man opening.
And now look at the minimap. He's already pegging it to B. He just got that kill in middle. Safe to tuck in. He likes this corner. It's going to be cleared, but the flash is good. Does succumb to a team flash, does Karrigan. Caught by the orb. Yuri on his balcony. Can he really do it again? Just under the line of fire, and Twists another high impact shot. Threatening on that plant. The nade won't finish off Rain. Hoping to do some damage, bring the pain. Oof.
Hitting the box just there. The lip of this art is low. 2-on-3 retake on the A side with the flash alone. They have kits.
It's not going to be easy. 2 from short side. Sweeping through middle. Art on his AWP now. Twist is exposed to that on this graveyard clear. Still concerned about the apartments. Rain ready. Twist strikes for the first. Another required. K-Serato's dead, and Twist again with the highest impact. Looking for 4. Steals it away. And a third for FaZe off the back of Twist alone. 2 of these 3 rounds we can credit to the Canadian.
Yeah, beautiful stuff there, right? That post-plant position. They have the crossfire in the site. He's able to deal with apartments and short on the push on up. And oh, that is a fantastic little round to pull out of the bag there. It was threatening back and forth. You highlighted that Brokey team flash onto Karrigan as they make their way up mid. Will just be a technical timeout called here. Slight mic issue that we need to fix. But this is great shooting from Twist, what he's known for here. Picks them all up and, well, headshots for every single one of them. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, that's how he does it. That's Twist's way of life. 85% headshots so far.
Yeah, he is trying to keep up with the other side of the server. 7 kills for him, and there's 7 for Drop and 8 for Yuri, top end of the other server, but still very, very early days here on Inferno. Now, we do need to talk about the financial situation over there for Furia. We've got safe with enough for the AWP. Art and K-Serrato can get into rifles. It's Yuri and Drop who are going to be lacking in that buy department. So we are going to be coming out of a tech timeout once these mics have been sorted. And then we'll get to see what type of buy Furia go for. Now, in that round, we already saw a change-up. They didn't necessarily want to go for the deep banana aggression. They were doing the retake banana utility. Art even found that opening kill, and the round still goes against him. So his over-rotation probably cost them, right? His opening kill was great, but then the way over towards the B bomb site, trying to panic and help out his squad, not able to plug the gaps in time.
This is where FaZe now have full control of the range. K-Serrato back into his meditative state.
That was one of the things with Furia when they first came onto the international scene, was we would see them there in their chairs and Gary would be walking back and forth, and it was like they were doing meditation, right? I'm not sure if it was a war speech that he was giving them, he was getting them in the zone, or if he was just going over a game plan, but either way, looked like a bit of team unity in that regard. They are ready to go. And we have found ourselves back into the freeze time here. Some guns just being juggled across. Now, Safe has brought up the AWP. There's an M4 being tossed across as well. So Furia will contend for round number 9 here. The buys are through. It's going to be K-Serrato into the Swag 7. Not a bad gun to hold B, especially from like the half wall or the sandbags. If you don't get mollied and naded out of position, you can do a lot of work there. Art's got an AWP as well. Okay, it's a double AWP setup here. So this one is going to really ring in the ears of FaZe. Expecting one, sure. Expecting another AWP setup is pretty hard to deal with here. So the Furia smoke dropped out as they start with 4 towards A.
This is spicy. Art wants to get them a man advantage through the element of surprise. Incendiary fades. And he starts his crawl, his sweep into the bedroom angle, just pre-aiming that strafe. Rain's on his way and jumping into the scope. Art has given them another entry, anticipating for an extinguish. No spread, not required. Every resource valuable in this round. Round 9, an opening kill again secured by Furia.
And this is the thing, they need to be able to convert it this time round. Safe's AWP is posted over towards B. They've just smoked off top mid and Art can get on out of dodge. They still have to account for K-Serrato up in the halls with the Mag 7. That's a big problem right now for FaZe.
Rops is in. Twist and support. K-Serrato has given up apps as well with that Mag 7. And Art, woof, just upon the fade, puts Karrigan on his bottom.
Annoying.
Must be a very irritating player to play up against. You smoked him off. I'm sure he'll be jogging around the map now. But they've already lost 2. They haven't met anyone else. They haven't seen anything else. They will soon. Charging in now. Up short. Twist doesn't clear his corners and Yuri's dig is sharp. Robs another victim for Art and it's just Brokey. Just the 2 of them there. Art and Yuri defend the A site and a very higgledy-piggledy buy looks effortless.
Yeah, I think that's going to throw FaZe into an awkward situation, right? The fact that there was double AWPs, how they didn't even get to note that. They only saw Art's AWP, as you were pointing on out, and he's such a nuisance because they're just defaulting, going through the motions. The fact there's an AWP in Boiler Room taking a fight like that, that's risks that only Art will take right there, or JW once upon a time. But this is beautiful stuff coming out of the smoke, finding Rops as well, and it's just Yuri with the Deagle in the site to lock things down. FaZe can buy. It's not the best of a Deagle and a Tech 9 in the hands of Broky and Rops respectively, but looking like more pacey, looking to take the fight. They're jogging straight up mid.
Yeah, Safe could be caught out here. He was so blind, gets around the corner in time. Yuri is a problem. Rain, a ghost, shut down. 11 frags and counting for Yuri.
Well, you got the space, but at what cost? Karrigan, 29 points of health. Rain dead again. Another opening kill for Furia here. They're coming forward. They're flashed off. Safe fires.
Trying to keep the attention drawn on his side. Sandry out. Flames on the floor. Bomb is still in T-spawn, so I'm not sure if they could have committed behind the pace if it had worked out differently.
Yeah, I think they wanted to try and take advantage of this double AWP setup, but it's really hurting them here. Drop all the way back over towards the dark corner on the B bomb site, and the one to respond will be csgo with the secondary AWP from CT. So if they isolate Drop here, Alex, there's a real opportunity to get this round for FaZe.
Yeah, they've only got one smoke chat. This will be the commit. One more, that is. Smoked off, on his way through. Karrigan, straight across. Drop unchecked as it stands.
Love a flash here, Drop.
Serato drawing attention. Karrigan down and out, and Drop with 2. The multi-kill when required. It will put a rifle into enemy hands, but a 2 versus 4 and make it even 1 before the bomb can go down, and Broky overrun as well. This is ferocious from Furia. Even though it was just Drop, isolated on the site, he still stands to deliver the numbers game. He takes 2 down for the trouble.
Yeah, this is crazy, right? If you go back to that match throughout the group stage, I have the caveat, I have the asterisk there of the fact that Furia had already qualified for the playoffs, but still on Inferno, that's where Furia won 16-6 with an 11-4 CT half. And they're looking to finish exactly that same fashion here. This is fantastic work. The different looks, how annoying they're being on this CT side. Very dynamic in their approach so far. And FaZe, surely without the plan, have to be back down to the pistols. 8 damage to Twist. This round not starting as they'd hope for it to go on. Now, they did win a low buy round earlier in the piece, but that was off of a Rops. No, and I don't think Twist is getting an opening of anything. Drop and csgo combined for 2, and this is just starting to sting now for FaZe.
Yeah, I mean, for a team that's T-sides on Inferno was second to almost none, Furia do seem to have their number. Study the default, find ways to pick it apart. Ambitious plays, Safe, forced off the line. Good movement out of the Deegs here, but Art's going to be happy to fill the void. Steps up in Library and shuts him on down. So 8 already. They're going to win out the CT half at round 11.
Yeah, just reflecting on a couple of the stat lines here that's against FaZe. They've only found 2 opening kills so far within this half, right? So that's not going to help them at all. There's no legs up. So if they do get opening kills later in the rounds to come, the gun rounds, then they need to be converting off the back of those because they're few and far between. Rain is 0 and 3 in that department. Karrigan is 0 and 2. The only ones to find the opening kills have been Twist and Rops. And Twist was in the banana round against Art's aggression, and Rops was on that live buy round we were talking about, whereas Art is currently 4 and 1. You also got the clutch, or the one clutch of Yuri going in the favor of Furia here. And the multi-kills, that's a problem as well for FaZe. Twist is the only one to get more than 1 multi-kill. Broky and Rain on 1 apiece. So those little stat lines need to change for FaZe if they want to be competitive within this first half.
Well, we get to start our journey into pursuing opening kills right here, right now. Round 12. Safe taking his AWP into the aggressive apps stance.
And needs to be careful because that maneuver has already been done by Art, so you shouldn't be fooling FaZe twice, especially with the same play, and there's only one member to deal with that. It will be Rops.
Yeah, and actually going for the boost instead, so he can pop his head up on Art's head if he desires.
This is such a slow start from FaZe here. They don't want to fall to any of this Furia aggressive nature.
What is this for a CT setup, though? csgo's got his AWP this time. He's been given the green light in exchange for an Art AK.
This is why Art can be so threatening, because he gets to do whatever he wants. If he wants a secondary AWP, sure. If he doesn't, he'll give it to somebody else. He gets to go for picks. He's the in-game leader. He decides how they get to approach every round. So putting a lot of stock in his individual ability, but in an aggressive nature as opposed to a closing the round nature.
Yeah, I think there's a reason why they're fast becoming a fan favorite.
They've always played fun Counter-Strike, and well, look at Safe, just AWPing down middle. He might catch Rain here with the bomb.
So late, and he'll at least get the information. Rain spots him out as well.
40 seconds here. They can start piecing this together. It's going to be B. They already have Yuri on the site. Yeah. Art's still in Boiler Room.
They've still got smokes they could drop as well. Not choosing to do so. even as they fall in. K-Serato looking to surprise them. The element of surprise is flashed off. Drop close, gonna be cleared. Mollies him out. Nice work already as FaZe are broken in. The smokes are up. There are bodies to defend. An odd smoke in the pool. And Carrigan sweeps through to confirm the site is theirs.
Double AWP retake. I know they're close, but this is looking very unlikely already. That smoke might have a bit of gap on the right-hand side, but regardless, they've done enough. FaZe have been able to get on through, and it looked very unlikely. They didn't have the space advantage. They didn't have the territory advantage. All they had was banana, and they're able to execute in with ease. No resistance put up from the B bomb side defense whatsoever. You can see Carrigan on the way in. He's turning away from the flash, just swings on back. Drop has to push on out into that. This is Art trying to get away with something risky there, and Rops will greet him with a bullet right between the eyes. So a cheeky maneuver attempted there from Art, but it's not going to pay on off, and FaZe will find their fourth. So they've equaled how many T-rounds they got last time. Let's see if they can do any better. Still plenty of cash here for Furia, no worries for them whatsoever. I'm interested to see if k-Serato gives that secondary AWP back over to Art, and he goes for some more of the aggressive maneuvers here. A timeout has been called, and this will be the first. Furia getting the coach on the mic to have a bit of a chit-chat here, and you can see very vocal. They still even have a little bit of extra cash if they do lose this round, Furia, to buy again into the next. So these saves have done them some favors, at least in the finance department. That was the difference. It was an opening kill. It didn't really come in a traditional sense of an opening kill where they played out the mid-round. It was just, let's wait. Let's not let Furia get away with any aggressive moves. And then when we have the space, we'll execute. And against a stack as well. So that's great for FaZe. And with the buy back in.
Let's see where they choose to take this one. Early three-man lean towards Banana. Probably does indicate we're going to get some Art hijinks down. See that barrage of nades in exchange.
They're expecting something different with that utility, right? They're expecting a player to push out towards logs. They're expecting someone up close behind the half wall.
So many smokes. So many smokes. They
heard that.
Trying to finish the job and do another opening kill goes Furia's way. Twist desperate to find a rebuttal, but nothing available. And the setup. The fruity two-man setup in Boiler. Rob's about to get a face full of it, and there you go. 2 targets. Baffled, I'm sure. k-Serato aggressively AWPing on sandbags. Twist's jiggles are good, but not ready for that. What a response out of Furia. Simple as that. A smoke to enable an escape and extinguish. Good. And k-Serato down. They may not be ready for drop. So close. So aggressive. And dead. Rain just catches them in the side of the head. Not prepared and tagged up. Now they know Brokey lingers in the smoke. Sound cues heard. The bomb there too.
Yeah, this will only be a matter of time here. Brokey might get the one. Does, but 22 points of health now. Steps on into Art. He's got another kill, but Yuri's there for the trade. In case things were getting out of control, Yuri, of course, closes it down. And look, these are odd setups from Furia, right? We talk about them being like meta breakers or Art specifically, but this entire team with the way that they just approach some of those CT holds, how awkward is this? k-Serato sitting here AWPing the line. All Drop's doing there is sitting looking at the ground with a smoke in his hands, because if a molly comes, he'll extinguish that. They're probably going to kill k-Serato, and then he's able to mop up the mess, which is exactly what he did. The double boiler setup to deal with Rops' position as well. So there's some creative out-of-the-box little setups there from Furia. Get them the 9th.
It's so cool. You just don't see this outside of Furia games. Nades raining terror on Twists and Carrigan, but they are kicking open with a kill. Art got caught. k-Serato sprayed. Look at this battle. It's just spraying through smokes. An equivalent exchange, you could say. Rain, however, on 9 HP. And Drop's still there. Another flash and what? He hits him. A slight glimmer between the smokes.
All right there, Brokey.
Wow.
Well, that's the advantage of the numbers they were looking for here. Furia split, Yuri on B, Safe close middle, and he's actually pushing further forward here. Safe, if he goes to investigate, could find a gap here on a bit of a timing. Rob's close mid, has Rain and Brokey in tow.
This is mad. Look at Safe. He's about to try and defend A from Boiler with an AWP. He can't rescope now. Quick switch out. Deagle's good for it and now can reposition. He'll anticipate more. Loud about this. Safe, what are you up to? The back is turned and Rob's shut down. Quick, close quarters AWPing. Does he play for the rotate? Yuri's miles away. Brokey. opts to mount the Vesper, gets to Graveyard, spots him out, but safe will close. He defends the A site from Boiler.
What a huge round. What a huge round that was. Rain's coming in his domain first, gets him with the Deagle to the dome, and then the AWP kills. It's like they weren't accounting for him to take that fight again. They're expecting him to skyrocket back through the apartment's position. This is Art giving up an opening death, but it doesn't even matter. These two shots from Brokey, yeah, must have just caught his head over the cusp of the smoke there. A beautiful one, but done up there by Safe. Better AWPing in the round to lock that one out, and 10 now has been signed and delivered here from the Brazilians.
I mean, that was a 2v3. He happens to have the Deagle for the low HP of Rain. Still a headshot, so it doesn't matter, but just not ready for that re-aggression from Safe. Beautiful.
Going exactly like it did last time here on Inferno. Could be 11-4 once more.
He's done it. He's caught another opening kill, and FaZe are just scratching their head. Hang on. Twists. Not looking. Not looking. Still deals with it. Hard, a bit of a victim of the sound cues there. A nice upgrade for Twists, and the round might slow down. I say might with bated breath. This is FaZe versus Furia after all. Safe to re-clear mid. Seems good. We'll have Kexerato and Yuri in support. Another vicious setup established. Here they come. Safe, so blind, so blind. He's a sitting duck for the collection. Yuri does not choose to swing, nor Kexerato. Walks out, loses his life. It looks like a fifth maybe looming here for FaZe. And Kexerato, the only one that can voice concerns. It's short-lived with the first. And down goes Drop to confirm it. A 10-5 half. FaZe recover somewhat. 2 rounds in the last 4 of play puts us at a 10-5 half. Furious defense was exciting. I'm intrigued to see what FaZe have in response. Stay tuned.
What the hell? Follow the brown bear? Who is it?
I know you fear this prison. A prison you cannot smell, or taste, or touch. A prison for your mind, for your soul. I want you to break free. And I know you want to. You want to feel the taste of victory on your lips once more. And so, the choice is yours. You take the blue pill, and the story ends. You wake up in your bed, and you're coaching that spawn-based Counter-Strike you've always been dreaming of. Or you take the red pill, and I show you how deep the casting rabbit hole goes. The team you're coaching? Cloud9.
5 to their name, and it's on Inferno. Picked by the FaZe Clan boys, but rumbled by some very avant-garde counter.
Yeah, loving the stuff we're seeing. It was Yuri early, safe with some moments late, but there's only a 4-kill spread from top to bottom over on the Furia side of things. The top is 13, the bottom is 9, so a team effort here as they trundle down mid-phase. They want to respond immediately here.
Okay, counter-aggression with some aggression of your own. One expect still leans FaZe way. Couple of stray bullets, but the T-smoke.
No one's accounting for csgo.
Big through. Oh my god, he's in his own smoke. And Broky's already pushed logs. Look at the frags, but the site is lost, and csgo unaccounted for. Does tap the head of Rain. Broky and Twist are already here. They've even got the kit. Quite the clutching combo. No armor on Twists. csgo still T-stairs. Good god, man. How late do you want to be? Drop. Good shot. Second for him. Twists. No real hope here as the bomb continues to tick. csgo the latest of flanks. Look how reserved he's being. Just means Twist has got no hope unless the fights come to him. Drop. Confirms. csgo spotted out. Twist is building that mental picture, but it's already over. And Furia will be looking to take the pistol. A nice headshot to get himself out of trouble. Preserve the kit.
Yeah, preserve the kid. That's it. That's all he has here, as well as the kill. Sure, an extra $300 into the bank balance, but that's Fury with both pistols now. And again, we'll bring up that conversion statistic. If they go through and convert again here against FaZe, FaZe is going to be in the dumps on their own map choice.
Is it safe to assume that that smoke had other intentions and it was just a reactive art underhand when they started screaming footsteps middle?
Yeah, I think that they were trying to divide and conquer exactly like that, because if you just smoke off the flank from Banana, you don't want to push through against Glocks, right? So you just can target the B defense there, and you could see the response from FaZe. It's like, well, we know csgo's T-stairs, but the bomb's going to go down B. We can't waste our time with him. We need to take the attack elsewhere, and that was beautiful stuff. If it was traded early and there was more players second mid, then it would have been able to simmer into a mid-round, but because all the bodies were there, it's a do or die, a bit more of a coin toss situation for FaZe, whether they can convert it.
Yeah, but you could see in Broky's movement, he knew what he had to do immediately upon seeing that smoke charge through, did find a frag. They've tried to clear out Banana. csgo on a timing unloads a full mag into the smoke, and it seems that Art got a similar memo, spraying bullets wildly in towards short. They have gathered, they maintain top mid control, and FaZe are gambling. At least 4 players leaning A side. This is the right react. Art not clearing his corners, back is turned, and he is shut down. Oh, Carrigan, 2 on the P250. There's a chance FaZe can perhaps rumble and rock this apple cart. Bomb is in CT spawn, Chad.
If they rotate over towards B right now, it is just Rain tucked into first oranges here. Twist and Rops are still top mid. csgo T-stairs as well, so it's a 2-on-1 against Rain. He needs to get a frag out of this, slow them down, allow his teammates a chance.
95% second round conversion, though. That is a high statistic, and Furia 3 frags away from adding to it. Rain's really backed himself into a corner, but still holds his nerve and does tap her head. It's csgo, though, that does maintain the advantage.
Rops knows where both is. Twist went down to csgo T-stairs. Rops, if he's quick, he can isolate a fight here, but csgo is also fast. Up Banana already. Rops, this is a difficult one to win out now.
Really tough.
And that kit was on Twists. It's over towards mid. It's completely removed from the play here.
There's a smoke on the floor, but not going to get him far. Perhaps he could smoke off that Banana threat if csgo's passive.
Made a step here.
He did make a step, drop nose, and so does his teammate. And that's as easy as it gets. 12, another conversion of the pistol win. Furia, they are ascending to take FaZe's pick convincingly. I mean, when we saw it happen once, a lot of people suggested it was a bit of a fluke. Wouldn't be seeing something similar again. FaZe's Inferno is one no teams want to trifle with. Just ask Na'Vi.
This is how the round started as well, a Carrigan double. And it's just the pistols get picked apart here. I think Yuri got a double throughout that piece. Now it's down to just the pebbles again for FaZe. And, well, in the first half, they can convert it around on the T side with this, but that came through Rops and a Tech 9 opener.
But Drop, again, more credit to him. He's in a semi-final right now, representing his boys, and he's at the top of the scoreboard.
They're just rushing B. It's just Carrigan here on the side.
Yeah, fully blind, but still taking space. Safe into Carrigan. Jumps and executes the in-game leader.
This is 13. How are you going to get in here? Broky has 2 flashes, sure. What are you going to do with that? He's already tucked in towards Ruin. Safe's coming forward. He's going to find something else.
Oh my god, yeah, they didn't clear him. Maybe there's something to be said about Broky's position, but yeah, that's... Oh, he didn't... Yep, he gets... Nothing, absolutely nothing done with that. Rops perhaps a couple to pad the stats. It's only the one. 13-5. I'm saying it. I still don't quite believe it. Brokey whipping out the AWAP. We're going to have to see FaZe with a bit of a CT shutout now.
Yeah, they're going to need to do consecutive rounds here because this is pistol with conversions in both halves. The clutch is going in the favor of Furia. The opening kills going in the favor of Furia. Everything working for the Brazilians right now. And, well, if you watched the Na'Vi FaZe game yesterday on Dust, so it's like FaZe Clan were A-mapping Na'Vi. Furia doing a little bit similar right now. They're never backing down from a duel. They're always taking a fight. And FaZe are in hot water here.
Yuri's died 4 times. That is quite the KD. Brokey is going to be flashed off the line. Does rattle off a shot, though, so AWP noted. And as this battle for mid does wage on, you hear nades rattling through. Banana continues as well. Good catch, Keserato. Tagged on down. Yuri beheads another. Just easy as that, Chad. Another opening death for FaZe.
Yeah, and you can see he was also a little bit worried about that balcony position that Rops tends to play. So more than prepared of Furia here, and a leg up in the first gun round in the second half. If this continues in this fashion, this is going to be a quick opening map.
Not what the expectation was. Of course, not over till it's over. Rain, Carrigan, required multi-kills from both of them here. And the Norwegian has delivered. Needs his 9th frag. His drop's not looking the right way. Wasn't expecting the reaggress. Carrigan almost baiting, tucked into new box.
Yeah, I was wondering if Fury were going to call the cancel. There's no rush on. There's still a minute on the clock. Running through your grey screen into your demise. Not the way you want to kick this one off after the opening frag. They park Yuri top banana. Drops hanging around. But look at the util left over for the Brazilian side. Just a Molotov to work with here. It's a 2-2 split of the FaZe defense. So Carrigan and Rain still to roost and hold down this B bomb site.
No easy task. With no nades of their own.
It will have to be contact here from Furia. They're just going to have to walk on in and hope that fights come their way.
Well, neither of them are really actively contesting. They will let them in. Carrigan in dark. Rain will be first contact. He's timed it to perfection. Yuri's very quick in response. Dark needs to be cleared. Keserato does lose his body, and it's Yuri that's losing his mind. 19 and 4. That's a bit of an overextension from Ark. Can Yuri come up clutch? He's only died 4 times this 5th. He's going to make it as difficult as possible. Brokey, isolated. Goes down. Robs has to stop him. Yuri is an animal. He is so vicious and tagged up now with 7 HP. He's just going to stick it. Yuri trying to call the bluff. It's the only thing you can do with the low HP, and that is a big brain maneuver. Rob secures the round without another bullet fired.
Just is the key right there. How close is that round? Yuri opens it up. He almost closes it down, and FaZe Clan, they give up a lot in pursuit of their first on their CT side. They buck the trend. They break the streak, but it's with only one player surviving. They're walking on eggshells as far as these rounds go. You can see Famus is brought up. Util's going to be light. They have a kit again. Feels like Yuri's doing it all right now.
Yeah, what did he have for breakfast these last 2 days? I mean, you combine Yuri with a Keserato on form. You got Art doing his own thing, and suddenly you've got a team that can tackle all the Titans. Brokey and Twist in mid to be tested, and this feels a bit pacey. Bit of Ultraside, chicken down, and Twist delivers a double on the FAMAS. And there's more aggression where that came from. Drop does manage to find a response, not before Brokey puts him down, and a missed shot leads to him falling on short. Robs needs this, gets it for free. 1 in apps. Keserato, we spoke his name. Can he deliver in a similar capacity? Shy of the head on Rain, confirms 1 speedway.
Won't expect Carrigan from Library here so quick. We'll just go down in the back. Yeah, so that positioning right there, even if he gets Rain, Carrigan was the safety net, or vice versa in that situation, depending on who took contact first. So FaZe string 2 consecutive rounds together, and Furia flustered up mid with that aggression. They get caught on the cusp of the grey screen, and Twist gets a double out of it. So you can see there that util, how jarring it is. But that's big for Twist to take that fight. That is massive for him. He's up to 12 kills now. 13 for Brokey, 10 for Carrigan, 9 for Rain, and 6 for Rops, as the scoreline now reads 13-7. But Furia, they're not going to let up. The fangs of Furia into the AK-47s. Keserato and Yuri bolstering those, and the rest will just be on pebbles and pistols.
Yeah, makes sense, though. Give them the tools, and they'll do the work. Safe with just the Deagle has actually found Brokey in an opener, and oh, Carrigan could be exposed here on the mantle. Keserato does let it slip. A Glock, though, at least ensures Carrigan's death. But that's one of the armored AKs gone. Safe has at least recovered it.
There's a chance in this one here. If Rops goes down, well, not to be. Yuri finally stopped, and he's just safe. He loses his head as well, and now Rops is starting to warm into things.
Yeah, that's if there was a list of things you didn't want to see for Furia in this half, it would be Rops waking up.
I made sure to write down the first half kills for all the players just so we can really keep tabs on where this one is going to go. And Ropsy managed to get 4 kills in the first half, so up to 9. He's more than doubled it there. Art running around the corner there with the Glock in hand. He had armor, so if one of those AKs dropped, the idea was to pick it up, but having to be a little bit desperate in that moment.
And Carrigan's close half-wall position actually going unpunished. Despite the boost.
Gary's taken another timeout, and he's been very vocal in both these timeouts. It hasn't just been letting the crew get it, have their chat. It's been, hey, this is the direction I want you to go. This is how I want to tackle the rounds going forward. Maybe even just to help them iron out the economy here. 2,900 loss bonus into the next, so they can go for a half buy with some pistols, some armor, a little bit of light utility. Because for FaZe, they haven't built that back just yet. One more round and done cleanly is how they can start to establish themselves here on the CT side. 3 consecutive out of the international squadron now.
Yeah, FaZe, another team you can write out of these comeback scenarios. The only evidence we've seen from Furia for T-side rounds was the opening 3.
The fact that Art has an AK again, they want to stay threatening, right? He needs to get something with this flashback, so should be able to survive. And Rainey's in the open here, dancing with death. Art is smoked off, so doesn't have vision of that position right now, but the fact that he was blind in the open could have gone down. Continuing forward, our FaZe in Banana. Carrigan's going to push up close and personal. His sound is going to be noted, especially with those bullets. So information falling in favor of Fury here, and they are just going to post-break the Brokey up on the half wall.
Quite nailed that Molotov, so they will still be concerned about Carrigan push. He's long gone.
Remember, it was a light buy as well, so it's not like they have a lot of nades. That wasted molly actually hurts, and bottom spotted.
Oh, what a perfect counter to the walk up here. Brokey, yeah, he gets that every day of the week. Art gone and smoke in anticipation for retreat if he doesn't get this. Easy as pie. Brokey dipping around, fallback AWPing. A double from him should have set Carrigan up for Keserato, but M4 v AK, a dink exchange. Keserato's gun just better. Brokey looking to finish this round and looking to do so with style. Keserato gone. It is just Yuri, and he'd need something miraculous. Catches one and not ready for the other. My God, is he quick? He nearly connected onto Rain.
Yeah, someone put him down. He's an absolute menace here, doing more damage again right there, making it interesting on the way out the door, and now the buy will come through for Furia. And the fact that they get 2 kills there, that's good. They're keeping the damage. They're making sure that the CTs aren't getting the clean rounds, not able to clean house in that regard. Good orbing from Brokey here, starting to come alive. And there's Rain with the final frag just over the lip of the smoke. So Safe will be into the AWP on this T side. Might get a head-to-head with him and Brokey.
Trundling up, second middle, Safe forced off by the flame, and aggression again from Rain. 15 HP, but allowed to get away, and it was worth it in a way, because he's just dealt 100 damage to the face of Furia. Keserato and Art now limping.
And nobody has banana control right now. You can see on the radar top left of the screen, everybody's actually evacuated because there's so much damage done to both. So Art and Keserato don't want to continue forward. They want to work elsewhere on the map. Gearing up for likely the top mid control here. Brokey in sight with the AWP, Rops over towards Graveyard, Twist playing over towards the CT Arch, and Keserato, you can see there with the jumps, just seeing if anybody is home towards Banana.
This is the scariest trio on the A site. Rops, yeah, one to fear. Art needs him. Brokey, another name to watch out for. The spray connects again for Rob. Short is a problem. The bomb loose. And a 2v5. Safe has found something of a Hail Mary. How has he pulled that one off? The bomb, unfortunately, wasn't scooped up, but maybe Keserato can catch a timing here. Twist is holding it. 40 seconds for this pair of Brazilians. They are regrouping. Rops is actually sweeping into Boiler, so...
Yeah, not ready for this one.
Keserato. Oh, he's just rounded the corner.
It's a nice little hunt here.
Are they going to consider this at all?
I think he's too quick on this. Rops is going to get a free kill on the back here.
Oh, lovely.
And they know that Safe can't be too far behind, right? They know exactly where he was over towards Short. Couldn't have gone too far on the jump. So now confirmed. Rops knows exactly where you lie. 15 seconds remaining, and they're just going to step on out. See you later, Alligator. Safe goes down. And another round for FaZe now. That's 5 consecutive, and only one of which Fury have been able to get the plant. So starting to get a bit bleak here on the T side.
This is FaZe's map for a reason. The whole squad unified in their belief that this is the best map for them. So really undaunted when they were staring down the barrel of a 13-5. 13-5, I repeat myself. FaZe Clan now stand at 10.
I think quick maths here. Rops is the one who's stepped up the most in the second half so far. He has 10 kills so far within the second half of play. Pistols again here for Fury. Would love to get the bomb down, and they're looking fast on mid, Alex.
Yeah, let's see if that Brokey AWP can stand true. Does. Drop. I did not stutter, neither does Rops. Triple spray on the AK and Yuri. Back to where he started his CT heroics, actually.
Yeah, that is the pistol round kickoff position, isn't it? 4 kills for him on that balcony. You can see he's got 22 in total right now. And I think
the standoff here.
Yeah, Rops has a good idea that maybe, just maybe, Yuri, you could be coming out that apartment position. Now, you do have some space. If they overstep the mark, you might get a kill, but this could just be a standoff for the next minute and 10 seconds. Rops doesn't know that he's poked his head on through, and here comes the kill for Yuri.
Oh, that's going to be frustrating for Rops. Shouldn't build into anything more, but he's grabbed himself a smoke, an AK. And a push straight through into the jaws of Rain. Chomps him down. We'll take an 11th. That was just the conservative round, but Fury a couple of kills as always. Wow, really starting to accrue a nice bank here are the CTs. They've got some good savings in a high interest account.
Yeah, this last time around, remember the scoreline we spoke about, it was 16-6. So they've already done much better than that this time round, FaZe.
How was the round distribution of that? It was just a really dominant first half.
Yeah, Furia with 11 rounds in the first half and then just 5 consecutive rounds to close out their T side. And that was after FaZe round won the pistol. FaZe round won the pistol even. So yeah, reflecting on how it went last time, it is quite a different story. A timeout call, conversations being had, and we're about to get into an important round here. As mentioned, plants few and far between for Furia. That would be a side goal, a bit of a side quest here. As FaZe are just 2 rounds away from locking this one up, 13-11 the score now.
Yeah, really have stated their claim to Inferno over the course of this second half. Not done yet. Guns are out. 5 AK-47s. The battle wages on.
Got control here again for free. Drop versus Rops might be the first fight.
Yeah, and it's a one-way no, so Drop just on the edge of that one. Waits it out. Oh, gives away a sound cue. Rops spotted and executes Drop. A big scalp to take. An opening kill again goes FaZe's way. They really are tying up the stats that really were.
Huge rotation here from Twist. He's going to get here in time.
Yeah, he is. Completely. Tucked in now, has responsibility of the slip through. Smoke on top of the flames and we go. There's 3 CTs to receive you here. The boost dismantled. It doesn't matter for csgo. Still falls to Rain's M4. Art needs more. Too much pressure. Karrigan still yet to engage, yet to reveal himself from the second oranges, and that's for the frag. Takes down Art in the side of the head, and Furia tail between their legs. Just Yuri. They were trying to get out, try and save what they could. $400 in the back pocket of Yuri as he stands up against 4.
Yeah, these rounds are getting more and more devastating for Fury here as FaZe are erecting this CT wall, right? There were rounds that were sketchy. There's 1 player alive, there's 3 players alive. Well, now they're getting away with 4 players alive in each round, and they may continue to do so for 3 consecutive here. Karrigan pushing forward. A flash can come through at any moment. There it is. And Yuri won't even be able to finish it off. So great teamwork right there to clear out top banana. 1 round the difference here, and yeah, Furia going to be scratching their head as far as ideas are concerned.
You're right. When you take a look at that slew of blue, you can see that the numbers in survival is getting really disastrous for Furia.
And one of the issues is as well, to get you to this 13 round mark was the pistol with conversions. These are the gun rounds. You're not getting any traction in the gun rounds at all. Since the big guns have come out for FaZe, they have locked you down round after round, and it's been this rinse and repeat, the washing machine, the tumble dryer of Furia. Guns, pistols, guns, pistols. We're back to the pistols here.
Just takes 1 to at least rock the apple cart, keep FaZe on their toes. And wow, there's some pace, but some nades too. That will sour the mood.
Well, back and forth, ping-ponging around the map here. They've been dispelled from top banana. They drop now back down towards the base of mid. I want to make sure that FaZe can't just fully rotate over towards the B side. Brokey's cheated early. It's Twist and Rops to lock down the mid crossfire here.
Yeah, Smoke and Flash is going to achieve nothing. If only his death, csgo now dancing with Rain.
Rain doesn't need to commit to this fight. He gains nothing out of this.
Yeah, Twist might get a whole lot more from his fight there. Just the 1. Loads of time. Fury will be happy with that. csgo still alive, but Rain changes that. Taking a gamble. He wants to try and catch Brokey off, but Brokey rarely caught out, does punish him again for his overextension, and the numbers just really falling away from Furia. Individual escapades. get them nowhere.
Well, this is the thing, right, for Furia. One of the things that we look towards is a crazy art maneuver where he finds space, gets to the opening, sometimes like Karrigan does when he hits the big red button. Now, Yuri up and over. Creative way to look for a pick, and it is going to hold Rops at bay, but should be able to survive this one.
Doesn't even actually return fire. I think he was more just perplexed as to where the bullets were coming from. Well, that's the end of that, and another death for Yuri as he's racking them up here in the second half.
It is crazy, right? Yuri's up to, what was that, 24 kills, right? He had 13 of those within the first half. That's when you reflect, and the Rops story, I'm going to keep pushing it here because now he's up to 19. 4 for Rops in the first half, right? So really, really stepping up on this CT defense, and a timeout called. The final timeout for Furia here. The last opportunity that Gary is going to have to get on the mic to confer with Art, unless FaZe give them the option of a 30-second breather. The AWP back out for safe. AKs for everybody else. Taking a look at the spawns. Art's towards the front of the pack here. Doesn't have one of the best spawns, but he's up there with Drop and Yuri. Now, do you go for something a little bit crazy, a little bit outside the box, a little bit Art-esque to give yourself an opener, because the score is tied up at 13-13, and FaZe are looking to shut this one down with the blue wall. Nope, tech timeout has been called here. Just going to be stopping play before we've left. No damage has been done, so no dramas to come on forward. You can see here, Twist, he was just under the desk there.
Mate,
so
I know exactly what he's done there.
Did he pull the in-ears out?
He's wheeled his chair backwards and
over
it's
the
unplugged
cable.
it from the dongle.
Yeah, we've all been there.
We've all been there.
We've all been there. And I saw a question that someone was asking on one of the multiple internet forums about, to do with, why is there so many tech timeouts? Well, we've got these in-ears, you've got little sound cards going on there, everybody has particular setups. The FPS bug strikes from time to time, and sometimes computers, they're temperamental, Alex, let me tell you.
No, Chad, that's just you.
Just me?
You have a technological curse. I don't know who in the technology witch department you pissed off.
So I definitely did, though.
They got a full voodoo doll out and broke all of your components.
Yeah, computers and me, we don't seem to mix.
I've never seen this. Someone get so many blue screens of death. And maybe someone here on the Furia side is going to get a white screen of death. We've seen a lot of the successful openings now from FaZe's defense. And here's another one. Rain up against Art in the head-to-head. And again, he bests him. Easy retreat. Encouraged even more so by the incendiary. csgo opts to extinguish, trying to keep them on their toes, but they don't move a muscle. And another opening kill.
Well, that's the thing. If they were going to make this play and Art doesn't get the space, they need to take space elsewhere. So this fight towards Boiler up next. Rops standing tall towards A. Has an opportunity. Gets one. Might even find the second here. Rops, he's not backing down. He's baiting Yuri in. And, well, slip on out through the door. It's a 5v3. What are you going to do now, Furia?
You can see in Rops' crosshair as well. He knew Yuri was trying to bait for the gap close from Drop. He worked that out. Mystery solved.
This is the question, right, for Fury. If you can't get in, you can't plant. Do you want to save? Right, because next round you'll be back into the pistols again. 3,400 only goes so far, but Safe's got one back.
Can he be the difference maker? It's a start. It's a brick. Pulled out of this FaZe defensive wall, but more required for it to tumble. Karrigan floats back silently. Safe will hear it if he jogs back. He has. Audibly returns to B. Yuri is still up on A. So a 2v2 here with the bomb. 30 seconds. Karrigan trying to get some mischief in that smoke. And csgo and Safe, the marauders, into the site. Rain deals with trouble. And now Safe, what are you supposed to do? You got 15 seconds. You couldn't even make it if he tried. So Yuri and Safe saving on either sides of the map. No hunt required, and FaZe actually taking the lead. It's taken them this long from a 10-5 half, make it 13-5 after the pistol and its conversions, but FaZe still stands stalwart in defense of their Inferno in the gun rounds.
Yeah, this is a lockout now. This is an absolute lockout here. Beautiful stuff coming on through from FaZe. They're going to shut this one down. Just 2 more rounds required now. I don't know what Furia can do. They tried to hit the big red button and have Art charge on in, and you get to the desperate point of the game right now. You just save 2 rifles. You have the loss bonus is 3,400. You feel like you have to buy behind it. And this is doing your default. If you drop and you have a teammate in Boiler, you're not expecting for somebody to find that gap. This is perfect from Rain. Takes the 1 kill, drops back, and immediately defensively flashes, right? It's going to set his teammates up. It's going to buy time. And this is massive now. Furia needs something, a moment of brilliance, an individual to step on up, and Yuri has been the one to do it throughout. Cops some nade damage there, 66 points of health remaining as a slower start from Furia here.
If there was anyone you wouldn't want to catch an early flak, it would be Yuri, considering the form he's in. You do need, as Chad has outlined, something to buck this trend, and it will boil down to individuals. Sound cue heard in apps. Retake full set from the CTs, maintains control of top banana.
I want to bring up Art again here, and I don't know how he's going to be able to manufacture one, but he's only got 3 kills so far in this second half, right? And that's the thing. If he can find them an opener, a way in, the magic man, right? You turn to Art when the chips are down, when you need something done, and it's not an easy thing to replicate. It's a difficult thing that Art does.
Yeah, and you've got to try and do it against Twists and Rops. He's holding Boiler and Balk at the same time. Forced off, good util, smoke to imply pit presence. They're coming into Twist though, good flash forces him in. This is a lot of space now for Furia. Can they build anything out of this? Brokey posted up for the drop out of Balk. Passive setup, smokes completely obscuring pit, and it's a nice find from Twists on side. Look at the aggression, they weren't ready for that. Brokey charges in, and it's another lockout. These CTs do not buckle, do not surrender, and no scope from the top rope. And this one's done. Not a single casualty. FaZe really are running to the finish line on this defense. A Tech 9, sure, but you need 4 more, and that'll do nicely. 15-13, FaZe. Inferno's their turf, and Furia are just the invaders. Get out. Wow, what a lockdown. That is such a long string of blue. 10 rounds in a row, Chad.
This is crazy stuff right now. Completely shutting this one out, losing both pistols, right? Having a rough go of things on their T side, getting dictated to, and now it smiles on their faces. The confidence they're going to have going forward into map number 2 from this is going to be wild. Whereas on the other side of things, you've had your chances here, Furia. You know that you've very, very good position to close out this map.
Wow, a bit of Rop's aggression. Combination of words you don't find me saying too often. He is really aggressive. He's going to try and catch out Yuri. There's no way he's anticipating this. I say it as he clears it. Problem solved, weapon upgraded, and an opening kill found. Is this
coming quick
enough to buck the trend? Carrigan, frags, Raid, delivers. And now Furia as quick as it came. The advantage disintegrates. You're so spread out, heading back towards Twists on the A site. Usually good for it, already anticipating. And Yuri does meet Twists AK. FaZe looking for their 11th consecutive to convert their map pick this semi-final. It looks scary, but not anymore. What? With one, would need a whole lot more, and there you have it. What a recovery from FaZe Clan. That's gotta feel good. They were really tested there. Twist leaves with 75% headshots. He's been tapping those heads. 22, top of the scoreboard. Brokey and Rops. Yuri was there, but where are the others? We'll have to see if they can deliver in the second map. We'll get to hear, though, from the Victorious and the incredible comeback from FaZe. Let's see if Heku can grab an interview down on the shop floor.
Yeah, Alex, I have Rain here by my side. Rain, you managed to make a crazy comeback, considering that you actually played against them 3 weeks ago, and on Inferno you lost with a score of 16-6. Today, again, you had like a slow start, but then all of a sudden comeback. What changed?
I think our mentality was just really strong on CT side. We knew we could come back no matter what the score was, and we managed to win a couple of rounds and had really good buys. And if you have good buys and you're rolling in front of C2, it's very hard to stop the ST.
Well, this time they decided to go for Mirage as a pick. Considering that you won against them on this map last time, was this a surprise?
Not really. We prepared a lot from Mirage, and we have some stuff planned for them, so no surprise there.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What the hell? Follow the brown bear? Who is it?
I know you fear this prison. A prison you cannot smell, or taste, or touch. A prison for your mind, for your soul. I want you to break free. And I know you want to. You want to feel the taste of victory on your lips once more. And so, the choice is yours. You take the blue pill, and the story ends. You wake up in your bed, and you're coaching that spawn-based Counter-Strike you've always been dreaming of. Or you take the red pill, and I show you how deep the casting rabbit hole goes. The team you're coaching? Cloud9.
Hey Future Pros! Sometimes in CS you just want to get aggressive and take the fight straight to the enemy. I'll use this mid push from Astralis to demonstrate a reasonably good approach to get up in the faces of your foes on Inferno. It really helps if you're keeping track of the T's economy, as doing this against a fully bought T side will have varying results. This strategy requires 3 Future Pros, 2 HEs and an AWP. Future Pro number 1. You'll be the player who pushes deep into mid. As you make your way to mid, get your HE out and lob it down mid. This makes sure that if anyone does face you, then they will already have taken some damage. Make sure to push along the right side of the wall so you don't get killed by a T holding steps. Tuck yourself into this corner and listen for any noise or calls from your teammates. When Future Pro 3 has made some kind of contact towards T steps, this is your cue to peek out and hopefully get a free kill. After this contact, keep your head on a swivel, as multiple Ts could be about to flood out ult mid or T steps. Future Pro number 2. You will mostly be holding ult mid, but first throw this HE just as Future Pro 1 does. Once you have thrown your HE, it is possible for Ts to be close to you already from ult mid, so be ready for a fight. You can cycle between holding mid and ult mid depending on how the Ts are pushing. Be confident in your aim and quickly process any information you receive. Future Pro number 3, you'll be holding T steps from the top of mid with an AWP. Your role is to relay information to your team and act as support so your fellow Future Pros can't be singled out. And that's it. Going aggressive as a CT is always a risk, but if you and your lads are feeling dominant, this can be a great way to control the flow of a match. It could completely fail as well, and if it does, I don't want to hear anything in the comments. Get some DM in instead and keep improving.
coaches.
Amiran, Remy, and Amy.
Who?
Amy.
Who's Amy?
Amy guy. Serban.
He was a player.
Really?
He was a player in FPX.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a coach, huh?
At some point, yeah, but the last role he had was a player.
It's okay, but there were so many coaches you could have said.
What was the first one?
Amiran. The coach plus and never junior.
Okay.
Amy, bro.
It's okay.
Name 3 things you throw on CSGO.
Grenades, rounds, maps.
That was good.
Name 3 people that you are smarter than.
Alex, Crims, and Keita.
I can see that one coming.
Name 3 players who've transferred teams in the last year.
Transferred. Dupree, Magisk, and Monacy.
Name 3 terrible video games.
Valorant, Elden Ring,
Fortnite,
and Fortnite. Elden Ring, I said. What is Elden Ring?
New game, bro. Everyone loves it.
It's okay.
Name 3 things people shout on TeamSpeak.
Can't say that. I've got nothing. Not safe for work. I don't know.
Offline and online. G2, Gambit, Navi. They were all wrong. Gambit better.
Name 3 teams who are better online than offline.
Gambit, Heroic, LFO.
Nice. Very nice.
Alex, name 3 websites you visit often.
HLTV, Twitter, Facebook. There are other social media platforms that are available.
Name 3 items of utility.
Smoke, flash, HE.
3 things Hunter hits. The... I got lost. How do you say opposite of cucumber, the other thing? Pickles. Like pickles, mushrooms. Losing in finals.
Hey Future Pros, welcome back to Overpass. Today we have a quick little pop flash for you to learn. It is a CT flash for inside connector. To do the flash, drop into this corner. Aim at the intersection of these lines. Then underhand throw the flash. This should give you an easy kill to anyone creeping up connector.
Hey guys, NIP here. We're gonna have to play a fun game where we have to guess whether or not the name that we say is a band or a CSGO team. Yeah. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna start with this one here.
Yeah.
These Nuts.
These Nuts.
Is that a band or a CSGO team?
This is a really tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a CSGO team.
That's completely wrong.
Really?
That's a band.
That's a band.
Yep.
These Nuts.
Yeah.
They're for sure gamers though. That's oh, that's tricky.
Fox Academy.
Fox Academy. I mean, that gotta be a CSGO team, no?
Is it your final answer?
I don't know any other brand that's called Academy, so yeah, I'm gonna go with CSGO.
Well, there was a band. I straight throw you a shitty one.
Nothing but thieves.
This is what you...
100 thieves.
No, nothing but thieves.
This is band.
Really?
Nothing, yeah.
You know this one?
No, of course. Nothing but thieves.
No, bro.
No, bro.
Yeah.
No, bro.
No, bro.
No, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know about that, bro. A band called No, bro.
No, bro.
Why would you choose that? That's more like a joke name for an open qualifier.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say CSGO.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have said the same, but it's actually a band.
Oh my god, dude. Why, dude? Oh, I'm gonna start this amazing band. Let's think about a name.
No, bro.
No, bro.
Yeah.
Let's take that, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
You know, double pony.
Really?
Yes.
It's CSGO team, right? CSGO team.
Yeah, yeah. It's the famous one we played against.
Dark Tigers.
Dark Tigers, that's Czech team.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, so that is true. I knew, that's the only team that I knew actually as well.
Yeah, that's a,
but yeah,
it's
it is. Okay, it is. That was the easy one. I wanted to give you some confidence again.
Lincoln Vikings.
Really? For reals?
Yeah.
You guys gonna have to do better.
Yeah, we have practiced against them.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna say bad. I'm just kidding.
Let me do another one.
CSGO team.
Lemon Dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there not? Is that one there? Oh, okay. CSGO team.
Yep.
X twice.
Okay, guys, so we just finished this game. It was pretty enjoyable, I would say. I have no idea like where these names came from, but it has been very fun.
Hello and welcome back, and I'm going to go over the key tendencies and strategies that can be found when preparing against FaZe's Overpass. Starting off on the T side, we first want to look at the key positions and who plays them. We should be looking out for Ross to be the outside B player, Rain to be holding inside a connector, and Twist as the A playground player. Now the first thing to watch out for is Brokey's Molotov or Smoke inside a connector, and that's because it signals a B-sided default. Rain never throws a Molotov or Smoke in this way when he's defaulting connector, so just this detail alone will let the CTs know if FaZe are focused more on B. The second thing to watch out for also in the connector is whenever this flash is thrown. Now this flash signals a more A-sided default where Kerrigan is also in connector and FaZe as a whole are focused more on getting control towards the A side of the map. Now over on the CT side, we also want to know the basic positions of players on the map. We should be looking out for Rain as the A rifler, Brokey as the A opper, Kerrigan and Twist as the B players, and lastly Rops as the B rotator. The last thing to look out for is this close monster setup at B. Kerrigan and Twist like to play this setup quite often where one player is playing anti-flash and the second is taking contact. Being able to break this setup will be the key to hitting B. That's going to wrap it up. Look out for these tendencies the next time FaZe play on Overpass.
What up, future pros? I have a nifty fast A smoke I saw Apex throw to help you on your pistol A rushes. You throw this smoke from the T spawn and it will block off the left side of the A side, allowing your teammates to run up short with a bit of smoke coverage. To throw the smoke, first shoot out the glass above. Really, this is the only one you need to break. But shoot them all anyway. Then get yourself stuck into this invisible corner next to this beam. Aim between these two dots as shown and jump out the smoke. This smoke will soar through the sky and land perfectly to block off the vision of short from the bomb site nice and early. As long as your teammates take out anyone playing close, you will have a decent standing to win the round. Good luck and rush A?
I'm gonna go for the back guy. Okay. On the back guy, too. Oh, I didn't heal. Too
On
many.
your screens is going to be battled for on Sunday. We have that one to look forward to. Just around the corner. Worth mentioning, of course, with Ents picking up that 2-0 against NIP. The group of B was the group of death. All three, both or all housed within that group. We head into the T-pistol. Furia are on the attack, and Rops is going to be very inquisitive towards ramp.
Oh, tucking into Sandwich power position here, especially against an execute. Oh, Molly missed. That was for Sandwich.
Complete whiff. He gets to live on, and Rain gets to tap heads. He just holds his nerve and taps away a full clip into 2. Clearing now with a strafe around the corner. Rain is farming. He's got 3. There's more to come. Ready for Palace. He's got a whole squad to back him up. Art is starting to whittle away at their numbers, though, with his Glock, and it's Rain for 4. Rain not going to have the ace denied by Keserato, but the round has been handed to these two on a silver platter. Twist is going to oblige with the final click. And FaZe continue where they left off.
Yeah, picking up the pistol this time round. So it was 13-5, bring it back to a 16-13 scoreline, and now the rounds keep coming. So what's that, 12 consecutive rounds now? Yeah. I'm sure we can keep adding those together to see how long it takes Furia to break on through.
And it goes both ways, doesn't it? Because sure, it's been 12 on the trot for FaZe, but quite the contrary for Furia. They haven't got a taste of victory in some time.
Yeah, and we were sitting here and we're waiting, you know, the death segment's on, and I could just hear this talking just off in the distance. Apparently my hearing's still okay, and I'm like, well, Alex, where's that talking coming from? I look out the window and there is Gary outside giving the boys a bit of a talking to, making sure that they screw their heads on tight, and if they can Try and pick up Mirage there, map choice. Quesarado trying to tuck tail, and, well, Rain with a bit of punishment here out the gates. Rops has got a couple on his plate under the window position. Drop alongside of Art, likely to get mopped up by the MP9. Okay, the Glocks. Bang, bang.
9-9, as the Germans would say. Playing around these angles. Wow, another little dink, but it's just the one casualty for FaZe. They even get themselves a couple of pistols of their choosing. But 2-0, time to get the guns out.
Yeah, not too worried if you lose Brokey in that environment right there. He only had the SMG. Looks like he's got dropped across an M4 to carry forward into round number 3, the first gun round, but Rain continuing to do some damage here, and it's great. We saw deaths the other day, actually, for Movistar Riders get off to a similar start from the A anchor position, and here's the FaZe Clan fans. Join them, esl.gg/fancam if you want to join the fun. But we want to get into the fun of this first gun round. Fury up 3 towards mid, dropping Quesarado on the extremities, and Brokey has been smoked off here early. Incendiary jump deep, and Yuri has to respect that, but look at Art not respecting anything right now, taking some liberties down towards Connector.
A lot of mid-control. Fury going through the motions. Quesarado already parked on Tetris. It's a passive hold from Rain. Look at the amount of faith he has that no one's going to have crossed that line. They're really focused on this mid from Furia. Art worming his way up. Doesn't want to commit to any, I was going to say committed angles. He's actually up on the box, so Rain just pushing through. Back turn, trade available. Still, though, it's Rops. He's got one. Brokey delivers, and the frags, they're so hard to track because they come in unison. Safe does manage to isolate just the one, though. And Quesarado, the unknown entity, slithering towards CT. Rops will address it from way back. Good for it. Damn, FaZe looking very possessed here and very threatening at 3-0. You can see the cash already just exhausted out of the Furia account. And we can expect to see FaZe once again just run away with an opener.
Yeah, they were very prepared for this, right? You were talking about Rain's position. It was so that they could all focus towards window and collapse on connector together. There's plenty of crossfires available. The only thing that could have really been their undoing was an A execute, where they were locked out of the site and they had to play a little bit more retake-centric there, but working perfectly here. And likely to grab their 4th consecutive as the Deagles come out. Top mid smoke will spill on into the vision of Brokey. Some util dropped again, and it's the same scenes as the previous. They're going to hold Fury at bay here towards top mid and the B apartments. They've got 2 smokes remaining if they want to go for a late execute. But they're just calling out this early CT util. Maybe going to try and test Carrigan early here. See if the in-game leader on the B bomb site can step on up. And Drop has done exactly that. Rips the head off Rops, and that's an M4 on the ground.
You won't be expecting Brokey. He comes on through, brave as ever. And he takes them both down. Any sort of trade attempt from top mid is dealt with as well. Not backing down from an engagement here, a FaZe.
Oh, this is great, and it wasn't testing Carrigan on B, but speaking of it, Quesarado has got himself some room. Now, had the room last round, but not sure what he's meant to do with it. Carrigan coming on over, making sure he can scoop up that M4, so looking for upgrades before the round has even subsided. And the issue is, for FaZe, they don't know where the bomb is, right? We can see where Quesarado is, there's no dramas there, but as FaZe are trying to piece this one together, they're still working out where is he? Could he plant? Where are the gaps? And Carrigan coming back to address the one on the B bomb site. Spots Quesarado now, and the bullets of the Deagle not landing true. Rotation coming on over, and not long for this world should be Quesarado.
Yeah. I think after the 7th attempt, you just have to cut your losses.
Both of them using quite a few bullets there to get that duel done. But Carrigan comes out on top, and kills are the issue right now for Furia. 2 at the high end for and Drop, and 1 apiece for Yuri, Quesarado, and Safe within the first 4 rounds of play.
This is where we get to see how much of Furia's hijinks they're going to be able to get away with. This is their map pick for a reason. They've clearly, sat there, talked it out, and come to the conclusion that Mirage is their best bet up against the FaZe in the form that they're currently in.
I'll double AWPs, and when I say double, I mean 1 on each side. Safe with 1 and Brokey with the other. Rain aggressive in towards Palace here early. This is a great position late. Brokey might even catch Quesarado.
Ooh, just shy. Quesarado profits.
Look at all the smokes on mid right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smokes. 6, in fact. My God. Starting to fade, and Yuri off the back of that has wormed his way, unscouted, up short.
Carrigan's a bit of strife here. He doesn't realize it just yet, trying to pivot on out, but that push from short could come at any moment here. Oh, spotted towards the vent room. A good idea. Twist can start to rotate over and back up his in-game leader on B.
Safe, loudly. Posts up. Rob's not going to succumb to anything there, and quick smoke. This could be signifying a commitment. Carrigan responsible for short. Twist has rotated through. Safe trying to use that gap just to punish a connector player. Rob's not interested. Here they come. Still just the two of them to defend this, but Carrigan loses his head instantly. And that's another. Drop has found the headshot. And I believe Rain and Rob's going to throw in the towel for this one, preserve what they have. Rain even recovering that AWP from Brokey's corpse. But Furia, first gun round, 1 casualty and a conversion.
Yeah, beautiful stuff there. And I love the way that they just hang out in middle. We can get the replay here. This is how it started. It looked like Brokey was going to be good for this, but just under the line of sight was Serato. Yuri with a great one there onto Carrigan. And then the follow-up from Drop onto Twist. So the B bomb site decimated on the way on in. And the fact that they dropped those smokes, and you can see Safe looking around, seeing if he can find a pick. They're still in transition at that point. If Safe gets a kill to connector, then they could still go back towards that A bomb site. The B defenders could drop on down, come through the underpass late, and they could have worked on the other side of the map if they had liked. So Furia thinking on their toes, but they stick towards the B bomb site. They find success, and they break the spree of rounds that FaZe Clan has been on since map number 1. Plenty of money right now to go around for FaZe. So no qualms in the buy department. Yuri's been able to pick up the AWP. He can throw that one over to Safe here. And they'll get all the goodies they require going forward. Now Furia, see if they can heat up here on their T side. Was a very flat T half on Inferno from FaZe, and then they still battle back on their CT side. So maybe the Brazilians can do the same here, but it's still very early days. Only 5 rounds of play.
Yeah, we'll see exactly how competitive they plan on being. Or are enabled to be. Rob's aggressive with that AK. He gets an extra bit of juice in the tank when he has that one-shot headshot on the defense.
This is very forward in mid here. Twist is actually going to join Rops. They're both postured forward. Underpass is a problem, but they're hedging their bets that this is a passive play. Brokey's here now to account for that from connector, so they fortified this mid position. Rain's on retake over towards Ticket, and Carrigan on an island towards B right now, but this is perfect. Furia are just in a standard default. They're not using any utility. They're hoping for a FaZe aggression across the map, and they're just waiting. They've got the extremities locked down. They've got mid covered off by that AWP, and now with, 40 seconds subsiding, they are looking to regroup, regather, and hit a bomb site.
Back to A. It's going to be a quick response time from Brokey and co. Small stone's throw from connector to A.
It'll have to be a retake A. They have everything they need to execute onto the site right here and more. There's going to be a second layer of defense available from utility for Furia here, and they're going to get on in for what should be free.
Full retake. You saw Rain actually react by tucking back into connector. Bit of a whiff nade there. Rain, look at this wall of smokes he's staring at, and he has nothing to report.
It's very slow though from Furia.
Yeah, Carrigan's kept his feet on B. He's so paranoid that this is all a fake. Molly will surely signify there's more. Rain tucks himself in. This is a threatening position, and Art's got the better of him. 1 down, 4 to go. More mollies. This is the second wave you were talking about. Look at the floor, laden with flame. No way for him to contribute. CT is a problem. Art wants to plant. Can they contest? Drop, defends, and bomb planted. Brokey now looking to battle his way out of the site. Twist trying to fight his way back in. Good damage onto Drop and straight through the default box. A big bang, a big frag, but that was just a consolation prize. Furia will leave with 2 consecutive.
Yeah, they just called it off there. They didn't want anything to do with that phase, hoping to hold onto their guns, reinvest into the next, but beautiful stuff there from Furia, and it seemed simple. They were hoping off of that execution that there was going to be a response. There was no response. The timing on that firebox Molotov was perfect. It meant that Art could focus in towards the site. And great work here. After the smokes had faded, they only had flashes. The flash towards CT to deal with Carrigan while they're getting the bomb down, that was the difference maker. If Carrigan gets away with a kill there, they might consider that retake, but good stuff now as Furia post 2 consecutive rounds. Plenty of cash left over as well because they've kept 4 players alive in their victory. So this is really good work now on the T side and simple stuff. Just sit, wait, first 40, 45 seconds go past, regroup, execute, and FaZe are out of position. How do they respond? Do they take a more aggressive stance? Do they double up on the extremities? Do they play less mid-centric here? Because that avenue might be open for Furia now if so.
Yeah, Twist departs with Carrigan to B side this time. Not going to be such a bolstered mid-defense. He'll be sweeping straight up short.
They put Safe in apartments here with the AWP in case of a little maneuver, right, for an early push out of FaZe, but not to be. They're happy just to sit on their haunches, hold back, allow Furia to make this move. They're backing their individuals here as we can see this window boost from Rops. It's giving him an elevated position over the underpass. An unlikely clear for Drop if he does continue forward on his progressions. But similar scenes, right? Not a whole lot of traction taken early. Here comes Drop, though. Is he going to be prepared for something like this?
There's no way. Look at where Rops' crosshair is. In terms of like moments for engagement in his muscle memory, it won't be here. Patience prevails for now. Drop holds his nerve. Yuri holds his smoke. When do they go?
It's likely Drop goes after the U2 onto A, so he might get a timing here. This boost could be completely negated.
Both joining arts are coming down as well. Oh, this boost. The patience from FaZe Clan. It could be rewarded. Into the toes, knocks the boots off of Drop. And now they're ready and tooled up for a 3-man A defense. Good flashes. Brokey CT, they scream. A tag from Safe as he tracks those thighs back into safety. Not looking. Art does behead Karrigan, but not prepared for a second. Twist is there. Rain, again, the A defender, stands to deliver just the one. Yuri silences him. Safe to plant. Yuri. They don't contest. He's allowed to stick around on jungle. Can Safe get out? Safe tagged. Nade on his nose. It's perfect from Brokey. And Yuri trying to be the hero. They spot him out. He's no idea where they're coming from, and it's just too many angles of assault. A well-recovered round from FaZe. And everyone chipping in, everyone delivering. Karrigan the only exception. It was a twist double. But FaZe back to their winning ways.
They put a lot of stock in that, didn't they, with that boost? They were there almost the entire round. This is a 49-second mark that they've taken any contact. So I think they're aware of the slower approach of Furia here because you wouldn't stay in that setup. Otherwise, there's no smokes to make you question any positions on the map. This tag on through, very unfortunate for Safe there. The nade follow-up is beautiful. So great stuff there from Brokey and poor Yuri caught in no man's land. But a timeout called, and the first of which for Furia here. They still can buy. There's no dramas there. Maybe wanting to change up the paces, Gary.
Great interview, by the way. HLTV interviewing Karrigan. If you want to kind of learn a little bit more about the inner workings and the ifs and whys as to why FaZe Clan have succeeded, a little bit more about their Katowice trials and tribulations, the roster nightmares they were undergoing, and how it may have actually brought them closer together as a unit. It's really insightful. I think Karrigan, one of the most candid in that interview environment. You do get to learn a lot. Strong recommend on that. Round 8, map 2, second semi-final of ESL Pro League Season 15. It's guns, all of them. Every bell and whistle you could desire. Rops a little aggressive, the nade implies more. See Safe posted up to deal with that. And what is he up to? csgo immediately takes contact. Karrigan prepared and unflustered. 2 through mid this time. Rops' responsibility. Safe fires off a shot. Oh, Rops has got the read. He even does damage. 70 damage inflicted into Art just through the smoke.
Just might catch an elbow here on the fade of the smoke, depending on how long he wants to hang around. It actually Drop's been backpedaling. They're boosting up for this mid peak, and Rops, too aware, is actually out of that line of sight.
They are so rigid, aren't they? They got you all covered.
Yeah, Rops just got flashed through there into connector as well to take back space. Another smoke deployed, another flash on through. So contesting this is Rops.
Gets info for his team and does so safely. Immediately tucks back in. It was just Karrigan looking for answers, and you can see that those answers come through the entire 5-man squad.
No utility at all for FaZe here.
Oh, and eventually Twist does win out onto Drop. Apsy lurk. Yuri. Oh, falls off the box. The inaccuracy costs him. And it's his 7th frag for Rops. All FaZe need is 3 of these names to be online at the same time right now. Rops, Rain, and Twists. Delivering in buckets and spades, and the half is young.
Yeah, 2 awkward fights here. Twist likely to go down. Oh, the shot missed and Safe punished. And now Art, he was over towards the vent room, had a chance for a fight against Karrigan, but he's rotated back as well. 15 seconds left on the clock, and does Art want to go down? Looks like it. Jumps into the jaws of Rops. And that's a clean sweep. Everybody's staying alive from FaZe. And look, that started with the aggression over towards B from csgo, but there's no follow through. So if the question was csgo, go take an Angel against Karrigan, we hope that they're going to play more heavy towards middle and get you a one-on-one. That wasn't the case at all. And then the round is like a leaky tap, right? Just drips and drabs, drip after drip is the 1v1s that Furia are giving away here. All of these fights, There was no way to trade on a single one of them. So just decimated in that round, Furia. But the buy still back out. There's no dramas in the finance department, at least for round number 9. But in round number 10, might be some issues without the plant.
Yeah, definitely a must win. You can see pace out of Art this time. He hasn't been able to worm behind enemy lines as often as he does. That's an exception. Rob's exceptional 3 HP still pulls Yuri out of the round.
They're into B.
They do shut him down. And Twists, playing from afar, has to try and deal with this cross. It's a very tight angle. Safe posted up. The Twist is still present. They are into the site. Safe responsible for the plant, but he was also posted up on short. Where is Art off to?
I'm going to call another save here, FaZe. When it's been rounds like this, they have called it off.
Yeah.
So likely to see the same happen again here. They did have their bounce back, but it's been pretty good out of Furia here. Looking to get their third and keep it only a 3-round game. And that's often our entry, right? We were looking for that on Inferno. We were saying that if anyone's going to step up to find them a way in, it was going to be R. And this is it. He takes the fight, and it's against Karrigan. So this is very telling. Traditionally, the Bianchi, you know that Twist could likely be there, or a setup with Brokey on the AWP. But they pushed their luck over towards B, and yeah, even Art on the double up, avenging his fallen teammate of Yuri there. So great stuff from Art. Those are the rounds we've come to expect from him, leading the score charts for his team. 6 frags to the in-game leader. Bomb goes off, 3rd round posted, and yeah, this is feeling a bit more like a tug of war, right? In the first half of map number 1, it was feeling like one-way traffic for the Furia boys, but very serious look on Art's face here. Lots of work to do if they want to get this one to the 3rd. You know that Nuke will be the 3rd map decider of this, and well, they looked great on Nuke yesterday, Furia. Some great scenes out of the likes of Yuri. They were shutting down that top site, him and Quesarado.
Yeah, I mean, I quite greedily want Nuke just to see how Furia fare versus a FaZe clan Nuke. Obviously, Enza and his team to try not to be trifled with either. Ents in the grand finals. Safe gets out. Oh, Rain, I do love this aggressive stance towards Palace. It's not going to get him anything, but it's a confident one nonetheless.
If it is that A execute that they fell foul to earlier as well, then him being up close and personal might get him a kill or two. Whereas before, you could see how disconnected he was having to transition behind those smokes. But this is a similar round out of Furia. They are retooling back towards A. Art, what's the timing on this underpass lurk?
Yeah, not going to be checking it actively. I say that, Robs is staring at him. There's no way. He's ready to play. Baits it with the fingertips. Will have to be... Never mind. Run into Robs and out-duel him. Mouse at the top of his mouse pad. Still fragging. Quesarado gets down Rain. And just like that, the A-site tumbles into disarray. Twists back against the wall. 2 players crossing into his site. He's smoked off. Just looks away. His Art gets some bullets down range. 19 HP for him. This could go wrong, though. FaZe get another. Brokey catching Yuri after the plant.
Yeah, but Quesarado is still here towards jungle, and they're not ready for drop. He should get the kill onto Twist. The trade there from Karrigan, 2-on-2.
This is intense. Quesarado and Safe.
Quesarado might go overlooked here. Brokey was just in this position.
Karrigan. Oh my god, he dinks him. So many ifs and buts, but Safe posted. Will secure it. 4 for Fury, and you can hear what it means to them. That was really hanging on tenterhooks financially. This tug of war you discussed, they've been trading blows in pairs. 2 to Furia, 2 in response from FaZe, and now another 2 inscribed on the board. And this was a crazy one from us.
Wasn't it?
Why did you go for this?
Yeah, and he's just swung out on the vertical right there. So great stuff to be able to pick up the opener. That's 2 consecutive rounds from Art, finding a way in for the team. And Safe, I know it's a little bit ironic here, but always seems to hold a safe line and gets that necessary kill, right? That's what you want from your AWPers. If you're locking down an angle like that, you need to be hitting those shots. Run boost out mid. This time, a bit more pep in the step of Furia towards the mid corridor.
He's trying to give him the Furia treatment. Robs is whipping out a Mag 7 and throwing in some aggression. Maybe they get caught out by a taste of their own medicine. Drop responsible for this.
Art might come and clear from mid here.
That would be gangster. Twist on the jiggle. He is sprayed down. Robs sitting dark. Art not falling foul to any of that funny business. Has got 2. Another Art round.
And that's the thing. If he needs to step up and get the entries, then that's the way it has to be. There's no way around it here. Art understands, and this is against a lighter buy, so obviously a little bit more aggression. Deagle from Rain noted. Quesarado's going to come out the Palace position. Where's he gone, he wonders?
Found him.
And that is going to be the round. So 1 round game right now. 6-5 as Brokey, the last man standing. I'm curious if we see a change-up from FaZe, if they get an AWP in an extremity, if they play over towards the B apps, or they go for a double A ramp push, because it's been rinse and repeat, a lot of this mid-centric defense with a lot of bodies scattered from short, window, and connector. There's the final frag, all 5 staying alive. Beautiful stuff from Furia now.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that FaZe have clearly got an incentive or a directive to make sure that they hold on to middle. 3-man mid setup's more common than we normally see on a CT side. But I mean, you're not going to anticipate Rops losing that duel to Art in that way ever again.
No, it's very telling as well when Art spots the player up there, because you're not going to play in that position if you're Rops if you don't have backup. Well, unless you're crazy, right? Which you never know. You could be a little bit out there. So it's very telling with that initial duel that's found. But this needs to be a difference maker for FaZe.
Wow, that's an aggressive AWP if ever I saw one. Safe versus Brokey in the underpass, and Safe ready for it. That's a very expensive opening death. Brokey tucked in the opening 20 seconds. Rops will take top mid.
You got to feel pretty rough right now if you're FaZe, because you're giving away 4 consecutive rounds with 4 opening kills, right? Well, this would be the 4th if the conversion follows through here from Furia, but how do they change the tune? Rops' aggressive position will likely go underlooked. But again, it feels very strung out. If Furia wanted to target either site with the lion's share of their forces, they should be able to convert here towards A. It's just Rain. Twist will try and chip in from connector. Karrigan gravitating away from B into the marketplace. And there's still enough utility for a pretty good execute on towards A. It might have to be something gambly out of FaZe here.
Art is coming middle, so Rops, all of this patience may be rewarded. There's 2 of them here. Rops can swing the round if he gets this right. If he gets this right. He's going to take a look. He's so focused on underpass. Will he be cleared? Neither of them cleared. Neither of them cleared. Rops is going to swing it. Stabilize the aim.
Oh,
no. Drop it just in time. It's not the kill. It's not the double.
They stacked A. They made the right call here.
And they're in the right place for the spray. Rain delivers. Nice from Keserato, but Karrigan is there, and it looks good. FaZe, deal with it. An opening kill, but not a round converted. Furia scratching their heads after this one.
Yeah, so first time they get that opening kill in this slew of 4 and not able to convert off the back of it. And you have to look at Rops, right? He doesn't get the double kill, but he gets the jump on them, and then it forces their hand, and Karrigan with the call to stack over towards A. They trade out efficiently. They get the round posted. It wasn't an easy one to post by any means. And they might, might not get this all back. Looks like Karrigan is going to get there in time, picks it on up, and saves that for his boy Brokey. But FaZe will get to 7. They break the spell.
Wow. It seems like, yeah, they really do have almost a guarantee in FaZe's mind that if they're going A, they'll come through mid. There will be a presence through mid, and that's what Rops was set to destabilize. Did so, and the rest of his team good for the finish.
Necessary kill there from Karrigan, right? Sets up Twist to take out Yuri, and that one does slip on through the fingers there. Timeout called. This will be the second timeout now from Furia here within this T-half, and there's all the fans at home. You want to join ESL.gg/fancam.
Ooh, is that a hammock you got in the gaming room? I reckon that could be a good addition for your anime breaks when you're tilted at matchmaking.
Be careful when you get out of the hammock. It always feels quite dangerous, doesn't it?
I don't know if anyone's ever gotten out of a hammock like graciously.
Yeah.
I think you have to look like a bit of a clown as you dismount.
Yeah, I can't see it being too much fun. Just make sure it's not too high off the ground, and then everybody wins.
Chad here. Checking in and immediately getting that AWP from Brokey back into an aggressive... Ooh, changed his mind. Was opting to try and get short. They can boost him, that's for sure.
Now, it is going to be a B exec here, Alex, by the looks of things.
So Art's going to try and make it feel familiar, but Brokey, with his short presence, is going to be able to viably help quickly.
Tags in there.
Now they know. Yeah, just the tip was spotted.
They're executing B, they're already in.
Serato's just charging. B-lines into the site, takes down Brokey. The flash is so good, he's still alive for a moment longer. Karrigan is there.
On an island, though.
Smoke to defend himself, try and reposition, keep him guessing. 4-on-4, Karrigan changes that, is kept level, and drop doubles up. Highly impactful, the next closest is Twists. Hoping to find something through the smoke. Bomb is down on the ground, yet to be planted.
Look at the finances right now for FaZe. If they risk going for this, they'll have nothing going forward. The loss bonus 1,900 into the next. The economy for both teams is in a pretty miserable spot, but there's more in the bank balance here. For Furia into the next. Bomb goes down. Rops has taken some space here.
If he can get anything. It's a big if in capitals. No less. That is the end of that.
Yeah, this is fantastic work right there. Karrigan gets isolated. He was on an island. That position of Brokey, the fact that he gets dealt with first, he's the first responder to try and help out that B bomb site. So the tag onto Art. Well, it doesn't come back to haunt them in any way, but the conversion would have been nice. It would have made this one a more likely scenario on the retake, and a pair of frags there from Drop that come with impact. Furia up to 6, and this is a tussle. It's not a tussle in terms of a crazy fight, not going toe-to-toe, not standing doing the aim duels, but in terms of maneuvering across the map, Furia doing a good job of piecing this one together. And this is the question right now for FaZe. They get 2,400 into the next round. So do you force buy behind the saved M4 a twist? Do you take the eco and the next round you get something that is a little bit juicier? Should be M4s across the board, maybe an MP9 scattered on in. That means that you're going to have a round right. Oh, actually, hold up. Karrigan, he's bought into a scout here. So not a full investment from Karrigan by any means, but a hefty one, knowing that the loss bonus is not going to get him everything he wants. But he did have a couple of nice scout rounds yesterday.
I suppose if he can tag a couple, you can count on Twist to finish the job.
Art's already up Cat, like real far up Cat.
Yeah, and just standing there. Drop, opens
the
up
M4
the
gone.
sight, and it's only the Deeg of Rain that can try as hard as he might to defend the ace site. Karrigan onto Palace, trying his luck, and Keserato does catch flak. Tagged. Yet to be body bagged. Karrigan looking for more tags, trying to lay his life on the line in pursuit of that. Softening him up for these pistols.
Could fall back to B still if they wanted here. They don't have to commit A right now.
You know Rain and Karrigan last seen A. Brokey the only one you haven't accounted for. Keserato gifted the AWP, low HP. And Art.
There he is.
Found Karrigan. It is really running out of options now. That scout no longer in play. Rain's Deagle is sharp. Watch out for this one. And the bomb still ramp. Furia cannot afford to let this slip. They cannot overthink it. It is just pistols. I say that as Brokey will take the rifle.
Oh, they've gotten away. And they know where Art is now as well. So if Rain can make his way quickly over towards the B bomb site, he can cut the bottom off here. I don't know if Art heard him.
Nice moves. Both going towards underpass.
Oh, did they fake the steps loudly, intentionally here? It's not going to matter.
Oh, he checks them. Doesn't finish the job. Don't expect them both, and there's more for Rain's Deagle, maybe. Damage finished off by Brokey. A 1v2 though, and now the bomb has safely made it to B. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Brokey trying his luck at the impossible clutch. Keserato low, but it's a hard clear. Near impossible as he does walk out, and first bullet's his, but not onto the head. Safe is going to keep it safe and sound. 7-7. Trading blows, but it does look like they've got a big leg up into this final round of play.
Yeah, might even win out the half here. Now the buy does come through. M4's for 4, just going to be an MP9 for Karrigan there. And the roughest death here is Twist going down first to Drop, because he was the one with the silenced M4. Couldn't get too much done with that at all. Rain makes it interesting, adds a bit of spice to the mix right here. And I thought that there was either two things that happened there. They made the underpass steps to try and force them to go back to A, right? Because that's pretty common these days. Or they were like, well, let's just go save the AKs. Let's go get you an AK as well, and let's hold on to these to take forward. But it doesn't matter. 7-7, round 15 now in play.
Oh, good flash. Yeah, completely caught Robs, but didn't peek on it. At least might deter an aggressive ramp hold, but no, he seems to be returning to it.
It's been quite the game, really. It hasn't been anything too direct early. It's just been about Furia biding their time, using patience as a virtue. And as they continue to stall things out, Furia just going through the paces, making sure they're not getting pushed anywhere. They're happy just to sit on back, drop passively B. You saw the pack over towards A. Art's been parked up in mid this entire time. Nobody overstepping. This is a very unusual looking game of Counter-Strike here.
What a contrast from the early mid holds. Art's just allowed to walk through. Dry. One smoke. And this is an angle. Art will be prepared. Oh, lordy! Takes down Brokey, and he knows where Twist is too. That's a defensive smoke, but it doesn't stop the frag. Huge impact from Art, and safety even caught off Robs. An 8th seems imminent. It's only Rain. Bomb can go towards B. He's duking out with Keserato and costs him most of his health. Hang on, Art. Unless Rain is really well drilled, should have this dead to rise. Both low, and that's a little bit lower for Rain. 8-7 on the half, a win in their books. You can see a smile on Gary's face. We'll see if this can go to 3 or if FaZe can stabilize here on the attack. Taking a quick one. We'll be right back.
Who is it?
I know you fear this prison. A prison you cannot smell, or taste, or touch. A prison for your mind, for your soul. I want you to break free. And I know you want to. You want to feel the taste of victory on your lips once more. And so, the choice is yours. You take the blue pill, and the story ends. You wake up in your bed, and you're coaching that spawn-based Counter-Strike you've always been dreaming of. Or you take the red pill, and I show you how deep the casting rabbit hole goes. The team you're coaching? Cloud9.
FaZe Clan and Furia locking horns, our second map of our second semi-final, and practically inseparable, a single round separating the two. Opening kills going a real ticket debut for Art, 5-0. Did not fail, did not lose a single opening duel he participated in, which is good signs for Furia, and a reason why they boast 8 coming into our second half.
A big reason. He kicked it off, right? He had back-to-back rounds to get them into this, because out of the first 8 rounds of play, that's where FaZe managed 6 of their 7. Oosh. So, yeah, a lot of traction done for them early. Let's see if they can get both pistol rounds here.
Look at that reactive CT linger.
Yeah, we saw them do this yesterday as well. 1xBet odds are favoring the FaZe Clan still. Now, karrigan lining up a smoke here. Rop's top mid, twists over towards the palace position, and the bomb on Rain as they go through the underpass. Smoke sounds through the sky, smokes off towards connector, and looking to just slink on up through that open corridor right now. Art reactively with a molly in hand, but that's the wrong call. They've rotated over significantly here.
Hard bait, bitten, hook in the cheek. And a fight for Yuri. A big one. Bomb spews out of Rain's body, and Yuri deletes a second.
Worst case scenario.
It could not have gone worse. Palace presence noted. Rops perhaps can be the difference maker. Art's not going to consider this. Not at all, given the circumstance. And karrigan, long range on the Glock, deletes one from B. Rops, loud, doesn't matter. Art doesn't hear a thing.
Didn't click. Penny didn't drop.
This is crazy. The bomb's under CT control, but now we've got a 3v3. This is backwards. They have to try and retake the bomb. Not the bomb site, the bomb. It's a jungle retake for the T's.
Yeah, but they're all disconnected from each other now. Karrigan, I think he wants to regroup with Rops now over towards Cat, and Twist through the apartment's position can come late. The incendiary, it could be perfect here. It's going to spew all the way back. Rops has only cleared out close, but they know where Drop is. Time a problem now.
Oh, Fury can get his third here. Doesn't finish his meal, does eventually. Karrigan's gone. Twist hasn't left Palace this whole time, and now, Twist long range on the Glock. He is doing damage with that. Up on the pedestal, K-Serato's good for it. Rops is demanded to clutch. He has an armored P250. He does have time against him. He has to try and find that T. He's just not going to clear it. Swung on. Oh, a chance. K-Serato will connect. And so a ninth. Furia will take that pistol.
As I said, couldn't have gone worse or couldn't have gone better, because that was a full rotation from Furia over towards the B bomb site. It was just Yuri hanging around in jungle, and the fact he gets both kills and the bomb gets thrust that far forward is huge. It is perfect. And yeah, look, it gets a little bit crazy, it gets a little bit out of control. But they're able to mop this one up. And K-Serrato here with the final 2 necessary kills to get them across the line. 9-7 the score now reads, and just some pistols for FaZe. It won't be the full-on force. It's Deagle for Rops, a P250 in the hands of Twists, and this is likely to be the double digits for the Brazilians here early. Going to be difficult for FaZe. If you caught that interview, Karrigan remarked that he banned Mirage in the first phase for one of the first times in his career. So he was able to get away with that because of the map pool overlap that they have with Na'Vi, both teams not playing Vertigo. So able to float that ban, and knowing that Vertigo was going to get taken out of the pool.
It's always been the case with Na'Vi teams, hasn't it? You can play a different veto game. Historically, it was Cash.
It was Nuke there for a while as well, and now they're one of the best Nuke teams in the world. So yeah, look, it's chopped and changed over the years over there, but now Vertigo is the one that they're not in love with.
I think it was,
you don't need to love them all.
It was Snappy or someone in an interview recently said it's crazy to try and play 7 maps.
Yeah, some teams even, like Astralis, for example, showed all 7 throughout Pro League, right? It's kind of crazy. It makes you very flexible in the veto if you want to try and punish a lot and remove a team's strength. But hold up, this is heating up. The 2 purchased pistols are doing some damage and more.
What is going on with these pistols? Rain gets 2. Or 1 and a dink. Robs builds off of that.
Roki can plant.
He can get a bomb plant out of this, and if Art doesn't, again, check him. 2 for 2? 2 for 2! Art again caught out from the ladder room. And FaZe on nothing invested are just 1 frag away. Kit spotted on short. K-Serrato doesn't have one.
Roki just has a Glock here. He needs to play info. Info and survive, and he survives. That's info for Rops to work with now.
Yeah, they can work on this, build on this. K-Serrato has to save them from a very red face. How did this spiral? K-Serrato wondering the same. It's impossible to find them. The smoke on the bomb will force some weird engagements. But already there's no time with no kit. Glocks. A Deagle. Nothing to report. K-Serrato has to walk away. FaZe Clan. Outrageous. As they take a second round conversion away from the Furia stats.
And an M4. Rops, a criminal, getting away with a rifle as well. That is an insane round. And we were already talking about Furia and the round win conversions after the pistols. They were fantastic in that. So dropping the ball here. And it just came through the light buy, right? It was $1,000 invested. So Twist gets one with the P250. Rops just absolutely ripping the head off there. And this is it. You're right. Art's been caught out twice by that position in consecutive rounds. What a round to win. That is crazy. FaZe propelling themselves back into this immediately here. Furia forced by back to fight against it.
Oh boy, this is where you can see that downward spiral begin. Aggressive maneuver, that's the rifle. That was and is the rifle. They failed the boost. Molotov off the smoke, the spray is coming. Robs chooses not to engage, not to spray. 2 of them down there.
They're caged. Rain is all the way back at TV right now, so if they want to push forward, it's going to be super difficult.
Big
and
gap,
Robs is taking
big
space.
gap. Yeah, this is smart from Robs. He knows they're otherwise inclined. Big duel for the Mag 7 and swings out, does collect, and now it's Rain tested on TV. Back they go. 2T spawn. Twist does take an engagement, gets tagged up by the scout. Yuri's still around and out and about with that M4. 2 in play.
Oh!
Does behead Twists. Furia looking to jostle for control again. Couple of steps in the right direction. Safe, tested on that scout, has to live. His life valuable. More than that tag would be. On the stairs with a shotgun. How has he built anything out of this position with that gun? A bit of a damage done. 12 HP and now another scout tag. They're running out of health. They're running out of hope. K-Serato's taken down Carrigan. A 4v2. Furia looking to return the favor. One right back. Brokey and Rain, they're just so low. Any of these weapons will work, Scout included. Rain down, and they do take the round. 4 alive.
Wow. Whew, the back and forth nature of these last two has been crazy. Actually, all 3 rounds so far in this second half has been crazy. You think that Rops has the advantage right there, but there's still 2 of them over towards the window position. He gets caught between the vent fight, Yuri swings on out, the rifle gets thrown on over, and then with that rifle, it's a massive shot towards Twist on ramp. So this is it, right? Swinging on through, draws the attention. This is a perfect replay to show you exactly the bait that's gone on. And then the M4 profits with another. So huge stuff from Yuri there, and a great round because Furia, if they didn't pick that one up, they would have been feeling that they were down in the dumps, right? You just lost to a Deagle and a P250, and you immediately get yourself a response. You walk away with 4 AKs, and Safe even gets the AWP. This is perfect now for Furia. A timeout called on the other side of things, the first for FaZe, and they are feeling the heat now because that was their step back into the game, their chance to start dictating the pace. It's a massive round for the Brazilians. Massive round. Can't be understated.
The way in which they celebrate as well, you could tell that FaZe didn't feel like that was it. They had to convert the following, and it hasn't come through. Furia have managed to continue to win out this war, and I mean, in terms of mental, completely reset now after a bit of a red face.
You see FaZe, they're still trying to be a little bit threatening here, right? They know the loss bonus into the next will get them a gun round. So Rops has been able to, with a lot of extra cash, get himself into an AK with some head armor and a smoke. So how far can FaZe push the issue here on a light buy once more?
So Rops and Carrigan dispatched towards A, while this 3-man Deagle pack try and work the apps. Drop is actively contesting. I mean, any of these players on FaZe can hit that one bang.
If he pushes too far and gives this over, drama's similar to how Rops did in the last, but tucking on in is nice now against the Pistols. It's going to be a hard clear. Rops forward looking for something.
Yeah, he's going for a real hero maneuver. Yuri's not going to be expecting that, but Safe is. Catches him before damage can be done. This is that drop commitment. He needs to. And leaves with 1 only. Bomb spotted. It's up to Art to save the round. Looks good on the first. Brokey would rather fight and focus on retrieval of that bomb. In fact, dipping into the site. He's ready for Safe. He's ready for that angle. Not for Yuri, though. Working in unison, working in tandem beautifully. It's just Carrigan up short, hanging out with his P250. And this will be an 11th.
That was great there, and Safe to get that kill. I think he dropped that smoke that was highlighted by that Mahone piece. If you guys were here for the early part of the show, you would have seen that, the way that Safe can manufacture picks on the CT&T side. Dropped that smoke, was able to pick up Rops pushing through towards the top ticket. And that was a light investment. I know they had the AK, right, but they were just trying to see how much damage they could do. Now the full buy will come out from FaZe, and it's not pretty, right? Carrigan and Rain are lacking utility. The rest are into rifles with something to work with, but Furia on the other side of things are now rocking a double AWP setup here. This is really going to start to hurt for FaZe now. Scoreline 11-8. Furia need this to take us to the 3rd map.
Extinguish.
Just a gap here.
Yeah. It's not going to get him anything initially. Does force perhaps the smoke out of Rain.
I don't think it's going to spread
to the left.
And that's a key piece of utility for Rain to hold on to, right? He couldn't invest a lot. So the fact that he doesn't have to burn that smoke there is massive.
3 smokes remaining for FaZe. It could have been 2. The smallest differences, huh?
Connect a smoke from Brokey there. Rain can drop a window smoke from the top mid box as well if he likes, but not thrown out just yet. There it is. Well timed.
Just as the flash came out for the peak of Safe, doesn't even engage. 3 through mid.
It's an ace split here.
Yuri, lingering anti just upon that smoke's fade, and it's for Rain's maneuver that he's waiting for. They're all there. They're all there, and he starts to unload upon the fade, takes 2 of the 3. Nice from Twist. Very sharp shooting, but it leaves Carrigan. They know K-Serato's there. Dark to be cleared. Drop posted, though, and does catch him on the elevation. 12 for Furia and a double AWP save. It couldn't be looking any better. That's 3 in a row from them, and FaZe in the financial woes. In the throes of, what, 3K at the high end, 2.4 on the low.
Yeah, this is rough now. A very difficult half to be able to operate from. You can see that connected throw smoke getting thrown on now. Now, Yuri was prepared because we know that teams like the smoke gimmick where you come and play in the fade and you have one watching towards the stairs, one watching towards the jungle position. Well, he's able to get multi-kill from there. K-Serrato does a good job too. And the pistols are out again. We might want to give him a little bit more respect on their name, considering that's the only type of round FaZe have to boast here on the T half.
Yeah, that's a good point. Ooh, Ray, nice jump away. Does completely leave unscathed.
He took some room though, and that's good because right now the rest of the FaZe players are over towards B. karrigan having a look on in, and Art's dropped a defensive nade so he can position himself for a fight. Molly as well, and now the jump on up behind this. So the AWP will retain some info over towards B, but meanwhile, look at this, like the pendulum that swings, FaZe have made their way top mid, so continuing to try and worm through any space they can. AWP noted.
Yeah, in the gap now. It's only Yuri they have to trifle with. Silence falls. FaZe pause. And Furia do too. They're not going to succumb to any of this. Not initially.
B split here. They know that there's an AWP on B. So if they can get up Cat and get past the AWP player, there's a chance. Yuri spotted this now.
Yeah, and he's going to adapt. Art fires off a shot. 2 orbs in play. Don't forget that. Rain, or rather Rob's tagged up heavy. Rain has actually broken into A a little bit. Taken
Forced
some
the
space.
rotation.
Okay, csgo is still posted up. And whoa, good shot out of Twist, but doesn't kill him. Rain will finish off the job, but it's just not enough. A threatening round, all things considered. Drops into the kitchen, hoping for another frag. And he's been loud about this, so Drop should have... Drop, get that knife out of your hand, young man. He's been punished for that. But that's all. 13. Furia, they've been close before.
Very cheeky to go for a knife in that type of environment. I like it. I like it. The kid's got some cojones on him right there. So
certainly does.
Not afraid to go for a little maneuver like this, but just shows a bit of hand. And Robs goes, all right, well, I'll take them. I'll take both of them. I like those gloves. Gimme. And he gets traded on out on the way through. But the buy now for FaZe is they are running out of rounds 13-8. Look, the comeback they had on the CT side, that was something completely different. This is the T side now, and so far, no real rounds that have been of note.
Nearly the full lockout in response, and goes aggressive. Oh, can't track him. Rain leaping down from the smoke into the biff and takes down the South American AWPer.
That's an opener to work with now. They can't give one back here, FaZe, for free. karrigan needs to be very careful with this duel towards Drop on B, and they're so strung out. Look at the radar. Nobody from FaZe really close to a buddy right now.
I like the initiative out of csgo, who's actually surged forward into the ramp and we will be holding that. Twist not going to be too threatened by the nade.
It's a gamble stack on B. Safe and Yuri are now heading over towards the B bomb site to back up Drop, and they're going to leave csgo in this wildcard position. If they go Connector or Palace towards A, csgo can be behind them to stall this out, but if they continue forward and they split this B bomb site, this gamble stack is perfect. And they're going to boost Yuri up.
If karrigan doesn't get a feel for this boost, or rather for this stack.
You want to let him in now. You want to let him in. They're coming.
Say fires off a shot. They surge forward to try and punish the AWP. They're coming into the stack. They're coming in thick and fast. Rain did clear Yuri. Safe is dead, and the round looks FaZe all over. csgo the only one left, and he was the sleeper agent on A.
Well, that kill onto Yuri was everything, wasn't it?
I can't believe Rain clears it first. That's the first kill of their take.
Yeah, that is crazy. That is wild that they're able to get away with that, because you think there's going to be some big problems. csgo throwing a bit of a fake smoke there. We'll see if Rops can work out the trajectory of that one. Lands over towards the connector position. Is he actually going to give this one a look? I was creeping ever closer, but karrigan has his position cottoned off, and while FaZe, they'll strike, they'll get themselves on the board, and really through the heroics of Rain. Rain takes down Art towards middle, then clears out the sleeper agent of Yuri on the B bomb site, and the rest of the kills start to fall in their favor. And speaking of Rain, 18 frags for him, 17 for Twists. You've got 15 for Rops. Rops might find himself another one just here if he isn't careful.
I think it looks like a 16th. Oh, neither of them looking the right way. It does go his way.
All right, well, whoever wins out this series here will be taking on Ent in that best-of-5 grand final. And all 3 of these teams, in case you missed the memo, have come through Group B. Now, only 3 teams from each group could make it this far, and this is the last 3 teams we have remaining. This is a rematch from the group stage, a must-win for FaZe to get on through. You can see Art there, the crosshair just missing Rain.
Yeah, interestingly enough, for FaZe, their opening game of their group was against Ents. A full 3-map affair, Ents won it, and I think that did get the alarm bells ringing. I think the way karrigan described it was a bit of a slap in the face.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Getting that, if that is the game, if it is FaZe taking on Ents in the grand final, well, Ents going in with at least recent history as the favorites. So that one right there will be an interesting matchup. Furia versus Ents with the aggression that we know both Art and Snappy like to call with. Either way, sounds like it could be an action-packed game of Counter-Strike. But timeout called and underway we go. MP9 for Art, Famous for Drop, with the rest into the buys of their streams as the AWP is in the hands of Safe. Some U2 early towards A.
It's a decoy Robs is throwing. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. It lands towards jungle.
Could just be extra nade in the sky here to
Sell
look
it.
like there's more util to try and... Exactly, so they util dump thinking it's a fast execute, and now it's just noisy and a bit annoying because they are dropped in the connector and jungle position, so...
Oh, imagine we get to the point where it's to mask the footsteps. Come on now. All right, round 23. Strap in, folks. Everyone still alive after the initial excursions. Brokey run boosted into mid and got a lot of room to stretch his legs. Twist joins him through the underpass and still no contact.
It is wild how much these teams were giving away mid space, but Yuri's playing behind this top mid smoke.
Oh, that
hit him. That hit him.
Indicative of position. Serato, he's got so much on his plate now. They're swinging through and he's been caught out. Twist with a huge opener. It's up to Safe now and he's got a lot of company straight through the box. Rain strikes and they need something back. Yuri through the smoke does inflict some damage. Nah, trying his luck with the MP9. It's not to be. FaZe will accelerate and propel themselves to 10.
That looks desperate from out there, but it has to be as the MP9. If he gets a kill, they might want to consider this retake. But now that it's not, it's about holding onto the guns. And Rain is chasing. He is surging forward. He's heard the steps and he even sees where Yuri's going. The head spotted and gone. Rain, what a shot onto Yuri.
He's hunted him down. He's got the Deerstalker on, the high vis. And Drop this time bites back. That is quite the way to pick things up from FaZe.
Okay, well, this is 2 consecutive now. Maybe with 3 or 4 and the score closing, right? Furia can remember what happened to them last map. And this is where the echoes, that mental game, might start to rattle on through. What do we need to do to close? Art in the first half was 5-0 in terms of opening exchanges. He did his job. Now it's on the CT side. This is where we look towards the AWP player, Safe with a nice kill here, and Serato and Yuri as these turrets, as these anchors to lock down the sites when the Marauders like Twists are coming on through and hitting some absolute bangers. But an eco now from Furia, and all they have is that AK in the hands of Drop. He's going to use that with the kit. Everybody else onto USPs. Lost bonus into the next 2,400. So that comeback very likely now, and frustrations there for Yuri.
Yeah, that was just frustrated. He could bring a rifle in with Drop. Seeing what FaZe could do with just pistols. Now we see what Drop can do with a saved rifle. He might go down immediately. Twists, catches him. Art just trying to keep hold of the rifle, but surely Carrigan is getting very excited that he knows where the only saved rifle resides, and so they do start their progressions up A. The worst case is P250s, Deagles, USPs. It's actually just USPs.
Yeah, shouldn't be too many worries right here. They're reboosting the AK up towards middle, but during all of this, they're crawling into A. Twist, if he's careful... Oh, I think he's heard some of this too here, you know. Rain will get one, Twist will get the other, and they've mopped up the mess. So this right now is FaZe into 11 rounds of play. Safe and Yuri backpedaling to the other side of the map here as FaZe waltz on in. An open door, the bomb goes down, and this is looking great now as the T-side economy is being established. A little bit of residual cash, especially if everybody stays alive. And if it's 2 comebacks from FaZe, this would be fantastic, especially for their mental, knowing if they are down in the dumps, if things aren't going their way, just stick to it, grind through. Rain showing up with another very good performance here. Him and Twist, 21 kills apiece.
Yeah, taking a look at those opening kill stats as well, it is Twist and Rain starting to get some through for FaZe. We just witnessed one, admittedly. It was onto the only saved rifle.
Yeah, Brokey's had a bit of a hard game, hasn't he? He's stomached a lot of opening deaths, most of those coming in the first half. He's currently sitting at 0 and 5. And, oh, there you go. There's some Brokey, flicky AWP action. Rops will get the last, and that's the thing. If your AWP is not being able to find his space, not being able to find his kills, well, you're a team like FaZe. You have riflers who can do exactly that for you. 2 rounders difference now.
But if FaZe have a crazy CT comeback on Inferno and then proceed to do the same but on the T side, it's a different ballgame, Chad. I mean, I would assume it's a different ballgame to do a long slew, double-digit comeback over on the T side.
Yeah, this is because they're going to require so many different looks, right? And all it's going to take is one multi-kill round from one of the Furia players to potentially shut you out. So you have to keep it clean. We've seen this from Art before. If he jumps up, he'll see nothing. Rain could flash, and then Carrigan could go. It's all going to come down to the timing here. Nobody towards underpass. It's looking like FaZe want to try and edge their way onto A. Art's been held at bay.
Completely. He's dismounted, trying to play around these smokes, try and get anything going, and a little bit of nade damage is a start. Rain looks really set in his ways, though. One to be feared and safe. Glass cannon on this. Needs the frag, and Rain, as we discussed, is one to be feared. He's up connector. Draws blood. Serato executed as well on the default box. FaZe are doing it on the T side.
You have to save. Don't throw these rifles away, Fury. You're not done yet. You're not done yet. If you give everything over right now, you're going to be in a worse position. And another kill back. Carrigan onto Art. Another rifle falls, and the hunt's coming. Rain's looking. He hasn't had enough.
Yeah, he is hungry. They could even wallbang it. Drop is there. Trying to hold on.
He did wallbang it.
And he's so low. Yuri and Drop, but the same two candidates that were trying to save before. Drop holds on. It's not done yet. Still time on that bomb.
Yuri's going to make it in through window here. He might be able to grab this AWP.
Oh, Drop loses his rifle. Yuri trying to hide in plain sight.
Drops is aware of this.
He wouldn't, though. Twist with his knife out, and that's an easy one. Rops will take it. The AWP thrown a little further away, but picked up nonetheless.
Wow, Rain with another opener, and it's a dry swing. It's a dry swing onto an AWP here. You can't be missing these if you're safe, right? And I know it's difficult. You don't know when the fight's coming, but this is the thing. You can't be missing those type of openers, and they're punished for it immediately. Not even being able to save. You see the wall bang there onto Yuri with the AWP. They didn't know he was there, but they're able to do that damage. They take them away, and they wipe them out. Art into a hero M4, and when the team needs him, Art steps up.
Oh, that's asking a lot of him, though, isn't it? Drop has dropped it. And Rops has dropped. Oh, my lord. AKVM4. A dink exchange. And it just gets worse from there. Furia now are going to have their head in their hands if they cannot convert. This is too familiar. 2 maps in a row. They've been sat on leads. It was an 8-7 half.
Okay, Serato's got one back here. Safe's pushing Apartments. Twist looking the wrong way. Would need a double dink and only gets the one. But it is Yuri and Serato.
The Fangs of Furia would have to take something quite exceptional to make round 26 or 14th.
Rops is looking in towards B right now, and he should get into the bomb site for free. But him and Twist are oh so low. 27 points of health between the two of them. It's Rain and Brokey, the healthy members of all of this, and Brokey's actually starting to look over towards A with the AWP.
Robs finds nothing on his B sweep.
Yeah, this is being heard now, though.
Yeah, Yuri knows.
Rain's going to run in on his own, and he's one of the healthy members.
If he could just hit that one deep, but already safe.
Yuri's creeping up. No one's close to him, Alex. No one's close to him at all.
Oh, the chance. Squandered. And Rain will secure the round. FaZe take it, but I can see what you were building, Chad. There was genuine problems if Rain immediately goes down. Twist so low, miles away. Rops was already on his journey towards A.
If Rops... Oh, I was going to say, sorry. If Brokey jumps up, he might catch the barrel of Serato here. But this has been so silent, and they've taken so much space and so many liberties. They really are looking to take this M4 out of the picture. Now it's max loss bonus into the next. It's not going to matter too much.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Just like that, hunted down. They are not leaving any crumbs for Furia to piece together something. 13-13. Dude, they're heading towards max money, and quite the contrary for Furia.
Yeah, last Furia timeout called here as well. Warning bells. Big issues now. This is 2 maps consecutively that they have been stomaching comebacks from FaZe. 5 consecutive rounds now, and Furia really feels like they haven't been putting up too much of a fight. The closest they've been able to get it down to is 2 members, and that was as they were chasing, as they were trying to rip those guns away.
Yeah, you want to see the Furia panic button. It's been hit. Art decides he will be taking another AWP into the plate.
This is it, Alex. The thing is, in these rounds that FaZe have posted, 5 consecutive, it's been opening kills. It's been falling in their favor, and that's the same story we had from Furia in their first half. Art was getting them, Safe was starting to find them. Well, right now, Furia desperately need to not give them over, and double AWPs could be the key to that success. Something more direct right now out of FaZe. They turn 4 straight over towards A. This might be quick.
Oh, if it's a waterfall out the Palace, it's the worst for an AWPer to deal with. Rain's going to kick up a fuss in mid, strafing through. Art misses his shot. He's chased him down in the smoke. Art needs the no-scope and pulls it off, puts it into the barrel. Or rather, the belly. They're flooding out. Need another frag now. Art does deliver on this secondary AWP. Serato as well bucks the trend, but it's all Art. First on the T side. Now he takes matters into his own hands. And looking to leave with 4, it's just Rops. Wow, strafes out onto him. Saves his next victim, doesn't allow it. The other AWP needs to be scooped up. We want Art back on that. 14 for Furia, courtesy of their leader.
Oh, they either couldn't find it there. He looks a little bit dejected and disappointed there. They didn't get that secondary AWP back, and they won't be able to afford one for him, I don't think.
Oh, man.
So the fact that he puts his hands on his head like that, either he's stressed that he has to do this for them to win a round, or he's a bit disappointed they didn't get him that secondary AWP back, because that was all art.
This is all for getting straight in towards the ramp. They're charging into Safe and K-Serato. Good nade damage. They're out. Safe calls it. We need K-Serato to come online. He's always been in dark. Sandwich clear. Karrigan knows where K-Serato resides. The flames will arrive. K-Serato's got one. Surely not done. Yuri's got Rain as well. Hiding in plain sight. The smoke is up. Rops out Palace. Look at their health. They are so low. The nades have come in, barraging them with util. Bomb loose as the frags do exchange, but just Twist now, and he's gone too. It's Safe's turn on the shutdown. And just like that, you blink and you miss it. Furia have strung together two of their own.
Yeah, and in those 2 rounds, they get the opening kill, right? Art does it over towards Connector against Rain in the previous, and this time round, it's K-Serato delivering. He is under a barrage. Yuri steps on out, grabs them another here, and then AWPing around the defensive smoke. Safe looking great onto Twist with the final shot. Money not broken yet for FaZe. They can buy on back, but now we've got a game 15-13. Furia, 1 away from closing on their map choice. Nuke looms.
Starting to believe in themselves now. That was rattling from FaZe. And 2 is all they need to secure that overtime.
Well, FaZe went for something a little bit quicker out the gates in the previous 2. Now they're going back to what worked. More of this default spread, taking the top spin off the rounds, allowing the pace to come their way. Any moves from Furia will be noted. Rops on the extremity. Brokey looking for an AWP pick over towards B, and while the rest of them will be burrowing down towards mid. Rain already with his top mid control. Karrigan can go and smoke off connector. Rain can smoke window. We've seen this one before.
And no one's there to address initial mid presence. Standard flowchart for mid control. Window smoked. Start their crawl. A little bit of nade damage successful, but they are starting to pincer into Yuri and drop. Even an aggressive boost to peek into the site. This can go wrong very quickly. Here they come. Twists out into the crosshairs. Drop does not finish his fight. Yuri has to do it for him, and he's lost art immediately upon arrival. They know Yuri's here. Karrigan pre-fires the peak, and another high-impact round from the leader.
Needs to save. They need to hold on to these again. But FaZe have been so good in the chases. Do they want to do it now? They don't have the same bank balance to go for as they did in the previous. But that's massive right there. And it's an opening again. The fact that Drop doesn't get the first kill on the way in, the trades fall in the favor of FaZe. Karrigan with the double up seals the deal, closes it down, and well, Furia, they need to hold on to this AWP, this AK. The next round, the loss bonus 2,400 either way, but that's going to help out the Brazilians here, and this is Twist. Massive work from him there. Drop shoots first, but nothing lethal. And Karrigan, the first and the second here to seal that deal. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, Yuri just gives him the information he needs to find that frag cleanly.
They're not going to over-push the mark here. Karrigan's just going to chill towards jungle. The rest of them over towards the short position. So everybody getting to hold on to their goodies. K-Serato can drop. Safe the same. Now, Safe has enough to drop out that secondary AWP. So if Art wants it, now would be the moment. Art can drop an M4. They can get that in the hands. And well, there is a conversation being had right now. Remember, no timeouts left for Furia.
Yeah, it's not going to be the AWP. He actually takes the AUG. So
interesting.
Maybe that will enable him to do something similar.
But they have plenty of kits here, Alex. Look at this. 4 kits, head armor for everybody, plenty of util. This is the chance for Fury to close it in regulation. Otherwise, we go OT.
Well, we have the OT in our second map of this second semi-final. Or can Furia secure nuke now? Aggression immediately seems to be the option. Art to tuck in. Safe. We saw this from the Mahone video, but they double it up. And Twist is considering it. Karrigan can flash for him. Brokey's going to be cocking some util towards the A site with no commitment behind it.
How long do they stay here in underpass? Do they commit to this for the whole round? Because this could be the difference maker right here.
Such a standoff right now. Oh, Art is moving. Twist has been waiting this whole time. And now they were going to meet. They will, and Art pulls the trigger. Twist caught out completely.
But openers have been the key.
Art smokes it, but Karrigan actually moving towards it. And he's ready.
Over. He gave it back.
Nearly gave it back. The 5v4 squandered. And back to a level pegging. 60 seconds. OT. 4 frags away from FaZe. And Karrigan corrals the troops towards A. Furia none the wiser. Missed his window smoke, but here they come. K-Serato's got it all to do. He's not in dark this time. Safe and sound. Yuri's not, though. An overextension. FaZe doing it. It's up to K-Serato now, and he's been met by Brokey's Orb. It's only safe. One is not enough, and we're off to overtime. This semi-final will continue on Mirage. More rounds required. We'll be right back.
What the hell? Follow the brown bear? Who is it?
I know you fear this prison. A prison you cannot smell, or taste, or touch. A prison for your mind, for your soul. I want you to break free. And I know you want to. You want to feel the taste of victory on your lips once more. And so, the choice is yours. You take the blue pill, and the story ends. You wake up in your bed, and you're coaching that spawn-based Counter-Strike you've always been dreaming of. Or you take the red pill, and I show you how deep the casting rabbit hole goes. The team you're coaching? Cloud9.
The grand final versus Ents is still possible. They've come alive. Furia shaken, no doubt, as they return to their defense. Double orbs are out. Art was integral to them posting and even securing the OT with 15.
Yeah, he tried to take this game into his own hands, did old Art, and sure, he was able to breathe some light into the team, but unable to get him across the line. 1x bet odds are still favoring FaZe Clan here. And I think Art was just keen to get this one back underway with some of the chat going on before we cut into overtime. Sound cue made, and maybe that's enough. Tilly being lobbed out towards A, trying to force a reaction here, trying to keep them moving, and Art still has mid control this entire time, so a late window smoke from Karrigan isn't going to net them too much as far as info goes. Art is taking on so much responsibility. Hold up a second.
Whoa, Robs has just caught out csgo down the ladder. Full secret agent. Fury has at least clawed it back immediately, and they are going to cancel. No commitment behind that.
Rain's trying to work on a fight towards B here. If he finds Drop, oh, he can't, just through the smoke. Drop gets the better of him this time round, and 3v4 situation with that Robs opener is left FaZe floundering.
Another exception. Robs goes above and beyond to find an opening. And now they're facing a man discrepancy. Still got 40 seconds. They're grouping up for the B hit. Art is there.
They have to hit some bangers here because Art's just going to be able to flick around with that AWP and deny access to the site.
Drop survival integral. Flash design for him. And here they come. Carrigan straight out. Art does not miss. Roki will be posted on that. He cannot go wide. And on the slither gap, they get across. Twists making a hero maneuver here. Just through the graceful Gazelle strafe. Gets the bomb planted. 2v3. Yuri through the apps. Brokey focused on Kitchen. It's Twist responsible for it. Safe might put his head in the vice here. Time ticking. Molly will force the hand. He has to get out of there. Brokey needs to move. Twists, hits it. It's just Twists. Looking to come up. Clutch and Art will secure it. More impact from that Art AWP. 3 in the round. Furia take our first of OT.
Yeah, and I mentioned there within that later end of the second half when they didn't pick it up after he had that massive round, right, to get them back on the board. He looked a little bit frustrated there. Well, in overtime, 12.5, there's no dramas. Him buying the AWP, getting it back out here and finding that impact. So continuing to put down some hard yards.
You can see how this only is more confirmation bias for Art. I get the AWP, I get 3 kills, we win the round. I don't get the AWP, we lose an opening kill, I don't win the round. It's just constantly reinforcing his suspicions. He has to do it himself. 27 now. And the AWP's back out, of course. We get to see FaZe try it again, this time leading mid.
So much flexibility allowed to Art's play here, and they're gluing over towards this area. Safe trying to scope around the connector. Smokes trying to give himself something to work with. The flashes are good. They will force him back. Rain able to get his top mid, the prized possession as part of this default. And as the smokes fade, Brokey is parked top mid. So does he want to take a fight? Does he want to get stuck into this? Brokey's been relatively quiet here on Mirage.
So second wave of mid util. A flash towards connector, a smoke towards Yuri. Drop is playing a reactive smoke angle.
He must have some keen eyes to be able to hit that gap right there, but he's thought better of this as contact is being taken towards mid. Window re-smoke, going to be running out of util now, FaZe.
You'd imagine so, yeah. They are very light on nades. I don't see anything bar Robs.
He split.
Drop needs to survive. Twist is actually burnt down somehow. Brokey posted up looking for Drop, and Art's been taken down. Drop's got so much on his plate now. The rotate's on his way. The cavalry will arrive in time. And Yuri sprayed down, not dead yet. 20 HP as Drop has actually survived. Never mind taken down Carrigan. Brokey's trying to pivot late, and it could work. Robs has opened up the site big time. csgo, you know he's the dead EA. The Molly will stop the rotate unless Safe is feeling frisky. Straight through it. Misses the shot. Robs will take another. They are looking scary. Posted up, and another for Brokey. These two, 2v4, drop the hero on B, now has to come up clutch. They're asking so much. The risks taken. And punished. Oh, they hit the shot perfect. Brokey on the low HP though, extends, and it's Robs to secure it. Huge impact from Robs. And that is a gap closer if ever I saw one. Everything indicating that's Furia's second for the picking.
That's massive. That's a 2-on-4 situation, right? So the first kill came in from Carrigan. I think it was onto Art in the kitchen window. Drop did his job. He defended B. He did exactly what he had to do. And this is the kill onto Twist as he tries to come through connector. This is an important kill, but what's better is the Molly. The penny drops and Safe goes, I push through this, I get the kill, we win the round. I push through, I die. Well, this happens. FaZe are back in 16-16. Who's going to walk away with the 1-round lead going into the second half?
They're trying that Palace funny business again.
Yeah, it didn't work for him last time. Might not work for him again this time.
csgo got the perfect angle for it. Smoke's already bloomed. Rain trying to sell it with the same field to middle.
Safe's getting close towards a ramp here. They could get pincered by this.
Yeah, unless Yuri's feeling very frisky from the long-range Palace hold. Util over ramp, that will only encourage and entice them further.
They're so close.
Palace, fellas, Palace, they're spewing out into the site. csgo's caught Robs, but they're in. And Safe now having to fight from ramp. The Molly's perfect. Double Molly, double trouble, pushing now, and a missed shot from Safe. This is tight. Very uncomfortable for the fight. Art from CT does not want to engage into Brokey. And Drop, oh, he's lost his life. FaZe are threatening for the second here, and Art wins the duel.
I know where the K-Serato and Safe are, though. They both have to be ramp.
Twist is so low, susceptible to K-Serato's nade if he could just bounce it off. Rain's going around the world. Art is not going to be considering this. Flames are good. Forces Twist. Still takes one with him, though. And this Rain flank looks like a round securing. They're not even on the bomb. And just like that, Karrigan secures it. FaZe will leave with 2 T rounds, and that only gets more fearful for Furia.
That is crazy right there. The Yuto just holding those A-ramp players at bay, and that's the perfect call to deal with that. The fact that they get the entry on the way into the site there, I cannot believe, right? As soon as Safe takes that shot, they know K-Serato killed Rops, and they know that Safe was ramp. The fact that that kill from Twist, as he gets mollied out, he gets a frag there? That is crazy. Huge stuff from Twist under pressure. And now the buy-in, Furia bringing out double ops on the T side. You know the Art has to be feeling it here to be bringing it on the T side as well. And look how quick this is. So much mid pressure applied here.
It has to be him. In his dialogue, it has to be him. Gap over that. Flash though. It did lull him in, and Twist were going hunting. 27 frags for Twist. He's alive and kicking, and Art is not. Rops aggressive. FaZe looking to take a leg up and secure a second OT minimum, and the frags keep on coming. Only 3 left now for the Brazilians. They're walking a little askew. K-Serato likely to put his head in that AWP of Brokey. Scoped up on Palace. Hard to break now. Smokes are in. Pre-aiming the jump. And Yuri's coming. He's going to oblige. Slips off. Rain from CT. Rops. Oh, the aggression does not stop. You cannot cage him. He takes a double kill on the push through the smoke. And Safe asked to do the impossible. Rops is so scary. He'll make it 4. He was all over the map there, and he just wants to end it here. Screw Nuke. I won that grand final. I want it now.
Yeah, got to reflect back to the first half. Remember what Fury were doing? They were taking the pace out. They weren't doing anything early like this. They gave FaZe finally what they wanted. The frustrations, I think, are starting to spew on over into the game right now, and you're seeing that reflected in the way that Fury approached the first 2 T rounds here in OT. Just one more now for FaZe, and if Fury continue those desperate maneuvers, I think this one might just fall apart.
Well, you want desperate double orbs on T side.
Again.
It's game time. Brokey opens up onto Art. He tries his luck and does not succeed. It does feel like it's the beginning of the end. Furia lose the opening pick. Can they overcome the odds?
You can just feel it now. You've seen the moves that Art's gone for. You can see him now just continuing to try and take fights and win out, because when he's hit the shots, they've converted the round, but when he gives up his life, like the last 2 rounds now, his team have to operate without their in-game leader in the server, without their playmaker possible within the mid to late rounds. Now they have to do it through these 4 alone, and they are walking straight into this angle of Twists. If he rips the 2 heads off, call this one done.
Flashes in support as well. Audible dismount. Playing it safe. Brokey gets info top mid. And here they come, walking out. Twist can still win the round on that. Robs is still present as well. Nade is well placed. Shy. Rob spots out. Safe equivalent exchange of information, and that is a brave duel to take. Costs him his life. K-Serato won, but it's still Twists. He's shooting, and it's K-Serato and Drop to try and extend play. Brokey, AWP versus AK. K-Serato forced to fight. Oh, Drop missed his chance. Brokey missed his shot. Bomb on his back. That would have been the round. Karrigan's posted. It's Rain that delivers. Oh, and 15 seconds. FaZe looking to book a ticket, and they have straight grand final, back-to-back grand final, and back-to-back comebacks.
Massive work from FaZe here. They never gave up. They never stopped believing. Inferno, they were down in the dumps, 13-5, and they pulled off a 16-13 victory. And here on Mirage, it felt like Furia had their number. But it all went too wrong, too late. Art, he was heroic at times, but they didn't have enough to get themselves across the line here, Furia.
Who is going to stop this FaZe clan? No Na'Vi, not Furia. It might have to be ENCE. Grand final booked. Incredible performance. And FaZe clan, just one more best of 5 separates them from back-to-back and from lifting the 15th trophy of ESL Pro League.
What the hell? Follow the brown bear? Who is it?
I know you fear this prison. A prison you cannot smell, or taste, or touch. A prison for your mind, for your soul. I want you to break free. And I know you want to. You want to feel the taste of victory on your lips once more. And so, the choice is yours. You take the blue pill, and the story ends. You wake up in your bed, and you're coaching that spawn-based Counter-Strike you've always been dreaming of. Or you take the red pill, and I show you how deep the casting rabbit hole goes. The team you're coaching? Cloud9.
Hey Future Pros! Sometimes in CS you just want to get aggressive and take the fight straight to the enemy. I'll use this mid push from Astralis to demonstrate a reasonably good approach to get up in the faces of your foes on Inferno. It really helps if you're keeping track of the T's economy, as doing this against a fully bought T side will have varying results. This strategy requires 3 Future Pros, 2 HEs and an AWP. Future Pro number 1. You'll be the player who pushes deep into mid. As you make your way to mid, get your HE out and lob it down mid. This makes sure that if anyone does face you, then they will already have taken some damage. Make sure to push along the right side of the wall so you don't get killed by a T holding steps. Tuck yourself into this corner and listen for any noise or calls from your teammates. When Future Pro 3 has made some kind of contact towards T steps, this is your cue to peek out and hopefully get a free kill. After this contact, keep your head on a swivel, as multiple Ts could be about to flood out ult mid or T steps. Future Pro number 2. You will mostly be holding ult mid, but first throw this HE just as Future Pro 1 does. Once you have thrown your HE, it is possible for Ts to be close to you already from ult mid, so be ready for a fight. You can cycle between holding mid and ult mid depending on how the Ts are pushing. Be confident in your aim and quickly process any information you receive. Future Pro number 3, you'll be holding T steps from the top of mid with an AWP. Your role is to relay information to your team and act as support so your fellow future pros can't be singled out. And that's it. Going aggressive in CT is always a risk, but if you and your lads are feeling dominant, this can be a great way to control the flow of a match. It could completely fail as well, and if it does, I don't want to hear anything in the comments. Get some DM in instead and keep improving.
Name 3 CS coaches.
Amiran, Remy, and Amy.
Who?
Amy.
Who's Amy?
Amy guy. Serban.
He was a player.
Really?
He was a player in FPX.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a coach, huh?
At some point, yeah, but the last role he had was a player. It's okay, but there was so many coaches you could have said.
What was the first one?
Amiran. The coach passing the junior.
Okay.
Amy, bro.
It's okay.
Name 3 things you throw on CS. Go.
Grenades, rounds, maps.
That was good.
Name 3 people that you are smarter than.
Alex, Crims, and Keita.
I can see that one coming.
Name 3 players who've transferred teams in the last year.
Transferred. Dupree, Magisk, and Monacy.
Name 3 terrible video games.
Valorant, Elden Ring,
Fortnite,
and Fortnite. Elden Ring, I said. What is Elden Ring?
New game, bro. Everyone loves it.
It's okay.
Name 3 things people shout on TeamSpeak.
Can't say that. I've got nothing. Not safe for work. I don't know.
Offline and online. G2, Gambit, Navi. They were all wrong. Better.
Name 3 teams who are better online than offline.
Gambit, Heroic, LFO.
Nice. Very nice.
Alex, name 3 websites you visit often.
HLTV, Twitter, Facebook. There are other social media platforms that are available.
Name 3 items of utility.
Smoke, flash, HE.
3 things Hunter hates. Cuke, the... Fuck. I got lost. How do you say opposite of cucumber, the other thing? Pickles. Like pickles, mushrooms, and losing in finals.